Thanks, Steven. Okay. Horsey's so cute. Yeah, that just locking up and freezing. Yeah, it's been happening every once in a while now, which is... And usually... And it'll happen when I'm not really doing anything. Just like using Discord and stuff will freeze. Is that Korea? It is Korea. Glad you're okay. I heard about what happened. It must be really hard right now. If your non-SESD friends have come to help you, look after yourself. I live at OPD now, so if you need a quiet place for a few hours, let me know. I know some spots. It's really nice. Why should he keep jumping on the horse like there's no stirrups? Yeah, they probably haven't.
And chocolate milk.
Heard someone yelling. Was that you?
No, I think it was Emily. She sells a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Do you know if Lewis or Christensen happen to be around tonight?
Lewis is in Rhodes right now.
Okay, I should try and go talk to her then.
What's wrong?
Well, I guess you're the sheriff, so it's okay. I handled some arrests with, Danny Kerrigan, last night, and, Boyd Kerrigan, who apparently is Baz's son.
I just met him in Rhodes as well. He was apologizing to Lewis.
Either way,
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone. I just had a really hard time with doing those arrests because I felt like I was not being backed up by the sheriffs who were there. I understand that Lewis was maybe emotionally compromised in the moment, and I don't fault her for that, but this is not the first time that I've been trying to get a handle on a situation and someone like Danny Kerrigan starts giving orders and calling me out as the problem, and then the deputies with me agree, essentially, by telling me to
That
back
should
off
never
or
be
back down.
happening.
Well, it's been happening. So when I'm pointing a gun because somebody just attacked Sheriff Lewis and I'm trying to get people to back off, I'm being told to be quiet by the criminals, and then I'm not being backed up by the department. And I don't know what to do with that. I feel like it has put me in a very vulnerable position in front of the ranch people. Because
I've
their
tried to bring this
perspective,
up.
from their
I've
perspective,
tried to bring this up before.
so I think I have a great deal of respect for Christensen, but I feel like sometimes he's a wee bit too soft on some things. I'm happy to see him as a sheriff, but with all due respect, I do believe that he messed up a lot last night.
Was Lewis sort of awake during those arrests?
She was there, but she was emotionally struggling. And she'd been attacked, and she was in pain already. So
Nobody should be going soft on Danny Kerrigan.
I don't know. I wanted to speak to Lewis about it. I wanted to speak to Christensen because I don't want to go spreading dissent behind anyone's backs. You're the first person I've spoken to this about at all. And only because you're a sheriff. But I'd have mine not to clock on today because I feel like I'm just going to get lynched by the Kerrigans. And I did again, sir. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'd say head to Rhodes then and speak to Lois. She should still be there. She was having a meeting with McGregor about something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better you'd bring it to him directly, you're right. But if you're unsatisfied with their explanations, then come and find me.
Let me explain to you what happened last night. So, I met that Boyd person. He was friendly enough. I recognised the connection. So I went and I mentioned it to Lewis. She went out to walk around town. I went circling around and I came back and I found her speaking with Boyd and with Danny, Eliza and Bo. And Danny or Eliza, I can't even remember exactly which one, said that's Sheriff Lydia Lewis, very slowly, very deliberately. And then he jumped on Lewis, started trying to choke her out. I went to kick him off and I drew my gun, started shouting at everyone to get back. She was telling me to go get Sylas, so I got her away from them to a degree, but they were... Danny and Eliza especially were screaming that I was going to murder everyone, that I was going to shoot all the unarmed people, going on and on, because, you know, if you remember anything about the standoff when we took him in for the murder of Enrique, he had been mostly disarmed by O'Neill, and then had thrown an axe.
And he still tried to kill him,
and still tried to kill O'Neill. And so when I chased him down, when he told me to shoot, I chased him down, shooting at him until he stopped, and then I held him at gunpoint. At one point during the standoff, when it was me and Cash on the ground, me on a horse, pointing my gun at Danny, who was not doing any sort of compliance with a gun in his face, but standing there, refusing any orders. And that allowed time for Bo and Eliza and some other men to come up and surround us. And we're in an intense standoff. Bo misfired in the middle of it, which caused me reflexively to shoot too, because I thought I was being shot at. I did, however, jerk my gun away so it didn't hit Danny, but apparently that's me being a murderer who just goes shooting unarmed people for no reason.
Don't worry about what people like Danny say.
But I know, but he says that sort of stuff. He says, Mitchell needs to leave the situation, she can't be involved with my arrest, and then I get told to back off.
Yeah, that can't happen. We have to look united.
Aye, and I feel like
squabbling and taking criminal sides in situations like that. If they got a problem with the way you were acting, then they should have left it until after.
I agree, and I'm open to criticism. I don't think I did anything specifically wrong on that. So
but at the same time,
we got.
It is the sheriff's call, right?
Of course, no, I know, and that's. But you know, I can't exactly protest in the moment with stuff like that.
No, I know. Nor should you.
I went back to the office quickly to get Sylas and Snow, and we were over minding while Lewis got checked out by the doctors because she started being strangled and she's already injured. As we're standing there, Boyd comes walking up, followed by Danny Cardigan, and informing him that yes, you did attack the sheriff. Yes, you do have to be under arrest. Danny starts saying no, he doesn't have to be under arrest, and then we said yes, he does, and then he says, all right, well, I'm not going to let you take him. We go, okay, then you're going to have to be under arrest as well. He says, I'm not going to let you take me. And then he starts saying, oh, does Lewis want you to arrest me? Does Lewis want you to arrest me? So that's Danny inserting himself, and people are allowing him to do that for the first thing. And Lewis says, yes, I do want him arrested for it. And then Danny goes, okay, well, let's go. And then he walks over and he starts punching Sylas, starts grappling with Sylas. And I believe that Snow shot him in the leg or something like that. But I'd pulled my gun, you know, to try and get control of the situation. Eliza pulled her gun, held it on me. So we're both standing off there in the corner. And she's screaming at me for shooting Danny, which I wasn't even near Danny at the moment. And
you should have shot her.
Well, she had a gun in my face, and I didn't want to escalate the situation even further.
Right.
I said, and that's when Christensen, you know, was Saffron telling me to like traded me in the middle of the situation. Maybe he's got a different perspective of what was going on. I didn't can, but that was. I just don't know how to. What am I supposed to do? I'm doing everything under my power to do my job, and I'm being chided for doing my job.
Look, it's difficult sometimes. Look, I agree. I don't think that. And then
he didn't want to press any charges on Eliza for holding a gun to my face and telling me that she would shoot me, claiming self-defense of Danny.
Yeah, well, they can't claim self-defense against a lawman unless they're not wearing a badge and they're doing something unlawful.
I know, but I'm just saying
that shit has got to be shut down.
When
someone says I was defending my friends against the lawman, no, that's called aiding and abetting.
Aye, there's no
self-defense.
That entire group is mouthing and doing that stuff, and for some reason people are letting them do it. Now I understand that in the moment we were outnumbered, we had to be careful. My issue is less with the fact that Christensen didn't want to press charges on Eliza and stuff like that, which is, by the way, this is the second time she'll get away with something like that, maybe the third. So I think it's a very serious issue. I think I would prefer to have walked away then and written a warrant or something, because there's got to be a statement that that's not okay and she can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah. I mean, even if they didn't want to arrest him at the time, there should have been a warrant written out later on, I think.
That's what I'm saying. There has not been. So I don't want to undermine anyone. I don't think I could go back through the paperwork, but I don't think anyone did anything. Cause
Let's go to Rhodes.
oh, okay.
I'll come with you. Maybe it'll be better that I'm there with you, you know?
Seriously, come back.
Where are you based again? You based here?
I think so. I'm in a telegram you that one time, but that's all I've ever done about it.
Yeah.
I end up spending a lot more time out towards west in the late hours because that tends to be where people are, I guess.
Well, there's plenty of stuff going on right here in the city.
Usually not as much after midnight EST.
No, that's true.
I'm usually easily able to be up 2 hours past that. That's when it starts getting hard.
Well, we got a damn feud in the city that's only getting bigger. Taipan, the Cutters, Josh Carter's group, but now there's now the DiCenzos are back in town.
Oh boy, the last thing we need is another gang war.
Well, I'm gonna be interested to see what they say about the Cut muscling in on Saint Denis. Even if they are banished right now, it's very convenient that they only started showing up again once the Cut were kicked out for 2 weeks, don't you think?
Who?
The DiCenzos.
Aye. That does sound very convenient.
And I know Mr. Way's been mean with him. And I warned him against it. The only business they want is blood. The only thing they care about is control of the city.
Aye, true. But they do stuff with legitimate pursuits. I know I did business with them occasionally when I was a civilian.
There's something about the casino or something they're running.
Oh, I think I can.
They're apparently running some sort of casino events.
I'm sure I could talk a wee bit
into
to Taipan because Cole and Whale talk to me, but aye.
Well, I'm setting up a mediation meeting, hopefully, with Taipan, Josh Carter, and 1 or 2 members of the Cut. Try and bury this bad blood between them.
Well, good
before
luck.
it gets anybody killed.
Aye.
Yeah, well, I'm forever an optimist. What can I say?
Are you though?
No, not at all. I was being sarcastic. Lewis, you in there? Just gone back to Valentine.
Hello.
Hello?
There's no one around.
Well, Snow's falling asleep standing up, so...
Oh.
And Lewis ain't here anymore. She may have gone up to Valentine.
Aye, she frequently does end up at Valentine as it gets later.
Fuck. Maybe Valentine then.
Wonder
Oh,
who...
there she is.
Oh, there's someone under arrest as well.
Yeah.
How
Sorry,
much
just
time
looking
you
to...
got?
I got some time. Saffron wanted to talk to Sheriff Lewis about something.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill you in on something then, if you've got a bit of time.
Yeah, I
We're
got
in a
time.
bit of a pickle.
Okay. Lewis, you need to be there, or can you talk to Saffron?
He can fill you in, and I'll join you after.
All right. Where you want to go to the office or somewhere?
Yeah,
else?
that's fine.
We could go over by the graveyard or something.
Okay.
Or this shady tree up here. I'll hitch my horse here. I mentioned this to Marty, and I just wanted to make sure I was going through correct channels and stuff, because I don't mean any disrespect in any way. But I had some comments on how last night was handled. Specifically in present a united front to the criminals and the people we're dealing with. I mean, it went from a casual conversation to a very intense situation very quickly, twice last night, and specifically in regards to the second one, I had Christensen chiding me in the middle of stuff. Danny sitting there shouting that I was a problem and to back me off, to call me off, and then essentially getting agreed with by the others present. And I feel like that's put me in a very bad situation when it comes to dealing with the Kerrigan group in the future. If there is something I was doing wrong, I'm very open to criticism. I just feel like the in the moment chiding did a lot more damage than good.
Have you spoken to Christensen about
No,
this?
I plan to,
I
though.
was not there.
I plan. Well, you were present, but you might not have heard everything that was going on.
No, I was.
was
it when I was standing in the front of the office?
When you're standing in front of the medical,
Yeah.
Well, I understand, and I'm observant enough to realize that you might have had some emotional or other problems going on. I know you were in pain, you were attacked and stuff like that, so I didn't really expect you to be calling all the shots in the situation. And of course I'm going to defer to leadership always. Danny was sitting there shouting out, you need to get Mitchell away from the scene, she can't be involved with us, stuff like that, and then essentially being agreed with.
Well,
whether or not that was the intention, whether or not that was the intent of everyone.
The problem is, if your presence is escalating a situation, then removing you from the situation is a good idea. I don't remember exactly everything word by word that went on because I was...
I'm just going to say
once,
the
but...
only escalation that my presence would have been was the very fact that they specifically singled me out as someone they didn't want to deal with. But I'm the one there and I'm the one responding.
Right.
So that's not their choice. And when they're allowed to make a demand in the moment and it's immediately...
It's not their choice, but when they have us outgunned and outmanned, we have to do what we can to de-escalate.
No, I understand that, and so I understand that's why we didn't go and try and bring Eliza in and other stuff like that. I completely understand that, although I would strongly recommend, being that that's about the third time she's done something like that and gotten away, that there be some sort of warrant, there be something, because there needs to be something to show that that can't be tolerated.
No, I agree.
But no, it's less about that. It is more about, in the moment, being called off like a dog. When I'm just trying to help get control of the situation.
How were you called off? Just so I know.
Danny, well, I remember specifically as Danny shouting out, you need to get Mitchell away from here. I don't want to deal with Mitchell. Something like that. And I was trying to get Eliza to back down. And instead of Sylas saying anything to Eliza, he told Saffron, like I was doing something wrong, and I was literally just holding a gun to the person who had a gun to my face. That is what I remembered from the situation. And it just felt like Danny was calling the shots, which is what he has pushed to do each time that we've had a conflict with him. But this time, it was sort of being going along with.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intention.
No, and
de-escalation.
I very strongly believe that was not the intent. I just think that it is something that would do well to be addressed.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So, like I said, I have no disrespect for Christensen. I think that I actually wanted him to be a sheriff. I plan to speak with him personally on this too. I'm just trying to put it through the right channels. Sorry if I'm not being clear enough in what I'm meaning.
No. He is a sheriff in his own right. There's no seniority within the sheriff, so going to him and speaking to him is your best bet. You know, personally, I probably would have done the same in the situation. Maybe it's the way he said it. Maybe it's the way it was handled.
I just know to the criminals involved, it's basically confirms everything they were saying, affirmed it. And
well, at the same time, they can think whatever the fuck they want.
No, but they're gonna think that they can get more control the next time. Every interaction I've had with Danny has been, you give an inch, they take a mile, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It did not have the appearance of a united front in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion.
Well, at that point in time, it was de-escalation, so I understand where you're coming from. I do, but I don't know what could have been done differently in that situation when we were outmanned and outgunned. And I think it's just going to have to be.
It was de-escalation, but the de-escalation could have been focused on the criminals involved, because I was backing away. I wasn't going to go in and start shooting anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless someone started shooting or someone jumped at me, charged me, I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger in that situation. I really try not to send bullets towards someone unless I really think that someone's life's in danger.
Yeah. I would just speak to Christensen about it.
I plan to when
he'll be
on
around
tonight.
in just a little bit. Should be. I'm gonna talk to him about something too. So.
All right. No, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be up here at the graveyard for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why Emily did that. That was nuts. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Lewis didn't seem to understand. Like, there's de-escalation, but the de-escalation should not be focused on your deputies. From your deputies. And all Saffron was doing was raising her voice to be heard, giving orders to the criminals. Wow. Okay. Done trying to hit shit.
A little bit of time, which...
Well,
Alright. Alright.
well, yeah, but Saf was just giving an order. She wasn't. There wasn't no lack of calm. There was someone is pointing a gun at my face, so now I have to point a gun at their face. You know, like to lower my gun in that situation would be to make myself a hostage in that situation, which you don't do. Why are we acting like there's no stirrups on this horse? Saffron, what is wrong with you? Is it the saddle? What? Once a criminal lunges at a lawman, calmness is bit out the window. Yeah, it was getting control of the scene. Like, you can't just let them do stuff. I don't know. And the problem with that group is they do that kind of stuff repeatedly. Danny and Chris somehow expect the law to try and control the situation with fists or something. Nah, guns come out, hands go up. Yeah, they really do. They start punching lawmen and then they start crying because the lawmen bring out guns. Like, oh, how dare you defend yourself? It's a really weird mentality, especially considering the time period. Like, you would expect to get shot for doing that. You know? You would expect to get shot. Not like you would think I might get shot. You go, I am getting shot if I do this. Looking for any plants that seem to stand out here. I think I found mint here when we first got the patch. Even today, if you did that, cops pull guns immediately. Yeah, guns or tasers. Either way, something that's gonna be, yeah. But if someone's putting hands on an officer, they could be taking their weapons. They could kill them. You get within arm's reach someone, there's ways to kill people. And Eliza didn't even know what was going on. She was screaming at Saffron, "This is the second time you shot someone unarmed, blah, blah, blah." She thinks just because Danny's not using a weapon, he's unarmed. We can never assume that Danny is unarmed. He was assumed to be unarmed, and he axed a deputy in the chest, in the face. He's highly violent, repeat offender. He does not get the benefit of the doubt. Oh yeah, I mean, Danny getting shot in the leg, he probably would have been tased. Yeah, Danny's the reason of the new idea of trying to have Crims lay on the stomach when under arrest. Yes, that is what I would prefer to do, but he doesn't listen to orders, and I feel like if I tried to take that kind of precaution and he protested, someone like Christensen would say, no, don't do anything. Stuff like that. I like Christensen, but he does need to be a little tougher on potentially violent criminals. Yeah, that's essentially the conclusion Saffron has come to. Like, I think Cash asked her a month ago, you know, well, who would you like to see be the new sheriffs? And she said, well, I feel like Christensen and O'Neill would be kind of the next ones to get sheriff. They seem, you know, from the people I know. Of course.
You got shot. Welcome to day one.
Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed your name because stuff is my way. Just got in pursuit with Bridget Davis after I got her to confess to being on the train. She has employed full guilt in the robbery. She fled westward out of Blackwater. Train robbed. Boyd and Kellerman. Boyd and Kerrigan and Jack Kellerman just rode out of Valentine. Never heard them saying they're going to Rhodes. They're with a group of 6. No idea what they're doing. Oh boy. It was a while ago though. Whoops. Arrest little Jimothy for Rhodes vandalism. Vandalism. Dossier. Well, I will not read that. Battle of Fort Mercer. Very early hours of 6th of March, Senior Deputy Rabbit encountered Raul Sanchez alone in Blackwater and addressed him as such. Raul requested a parley with Rabbit, where the two discussed terms of peace and an effort to bring an end to the bloodshed in the west as it continued to spill in the east. This came in the wake of the vicious attacks on Deputy Saffron Mitchell, as well as the incident involving ex-Sheriff Dane Swan and Deputy Miles Giles that resulted in the serious injury of Deputy Giles and stripping of Swan's title. Over the following days, Rabbit and Raoul exchanged several telegrams negotiating terms for a neutral meeting north of McFarland's ranch. The talks seemed promising. However, on the 10th of March 1901, between 10 and 10:30 p.m. New York time, ex-Sheriff Jonah Harper was abducted by unknown parties presumed to be Del Lobos or their affiliates. Harper was viciously murdered in reprisal for his extrajudicial execution and first-degree murder of Eva La Nina, the prior jefa and leader of the Del Lobos. Additionally, Raul Sanchez went against his prior discussions with the department and instead declared the meeting would occur at Fort Mercer the following day. On the 11th of March 1901 at approximately 5:45 p.m., a force in excess of 20 lawmen rode from Blackwater Sheriff's Office deep into New Austin with the intent of facing Del Lobos at Fort Mercer, with a full detachment and a complement of 3 armored wagons to provide mobile cover. The Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department encircled Fort Mercer and took up offensive positions. Senior Deputy Porter O'Neill and Senior Deputy Robert Winward were elected to lead negotiations due to their prior rapport with various Del Lobo members, with Sheriff Lydia Lewis accompanying for support. O'Neill, Lewis, and Rabbit parlayed with Raul Sanchez, Felix Sanchez, Javier Burrow, and Javier Burrow in excess of 20 minutes, with discussions mostly going nowhere. We attempted to plead for reason on the basis of vengeance having concluded and a path without bloodshed. We asked for a peaceable surrender, mercy given to the 8 Del Lobos and affiliates defending Fort Mercer, and an attempt to establish a future of peace and collaboration once the gang members had served their time. They refused all requests in short order, and Raul made the offer that he would turn himself in for life in prison or execution if it meant another deputy would never set foot in New Austin again. The SCSD does not book secession. Work in progress. The blow may be added to if you have been neglected or you mistakenly listed as injured, uninjured. The battle was a large affair, and I did this mostly by memory and diligence. Please try to keep the formatting. We'll update as needed. Battle Fort Mercer, 11th March 1901, began at approximately 6:20 p.m. Result: SCSD victory. Belligerents: SCSD, Del Lobos Thieves Landing affiliates. Combatants. Indicates injury, wounded. That indicates. Yeah, right? Deceased. Sanchez brothers: Raul Sanchez, Felix Sanchez, both dead. Javier Del Lobo, dead. Enrico Del Lobo, dead. These landing associates: Bonnie Jack, Morgan Lee, and Desmond Pierce. An unidentified male combatant. These 3 all injured. Sheriffs: Rico Ortega, for Deputy Marshal, Lydia Lewis, Martin Malone, Logan Monroe, Rabbit Winward, Porter O'Neill, Brian Wright, Molly Mills, Alistair McGregor, Jules Holloway, Doreen Pavis, Noah Snow, Julian Snow, Dave Hopkins, Saffron Mitchell, Charlie Brandt, Jamie Marlowe, Edward Masters, Evan Medley, and Doug Geraldan. Cool. Who just came in here? Oh, howdy.
Pardon?
I said, oh, howdy. That's all.
Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Just thought I'd check in, say howdy.
Why?
How's your wound doing?
I think it's healing up. I got it looked at yesterday, if you're asking about that.
That's mostly what I was asking about, yeah. They cleared you? You're all good?
I mean, they never not cleared me. Like, the net didn't say I couldn't do things. If that makes sense.
Aye.
Well, it's pretty shallow on the side. I just didn't take care of it for quite some time because I didn't know I was shot until I was passing out.
Oh, right.
Aye.
It were more just bleeder that you left untended?
Aye, because I didn't really realise.
Aye, fair enough.
So, you know, it hurts, but I don't think it's, you know, as long as it's not, as long as it's not getting infected, should be fine.
That's good. I'm probably going to be staying in Valentine for the most part.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to hold down the fort here.
I need to speak with Sylas, so I'm sort of waiting for him to go on duty. I was going to go down to Blackwater, but...
No way?
Well, I don't know kind of how much of the paperwork you've read, but Danny Kerrigan is being aggressive again, and now
Aye.
there is a fella running around named Boyd who is apparently Baz's son, and
Oh no. Oh.
he's the spitting image. I only met the man a few times, but he looks just like him, just 2 eyes
Oh, I right.
and
I
hair,
hate that.
long hair.
I hate that
So-
a lot, actually. You got any other charm at all?
I mean, he seemed nice. I heard that he was apologising to Lewis again. He attacked her once he heard her name. And there was a whole situation, which you can read about. I need to write something. Eliza can't keep getting away with pulling guns on deputies and aiding and abetting and not getting charged for it. I'm tired of it.
Let me take a look at this, because I'm pretty sure
She's done it 3 times now and gotten away with it.
drawing guns on law in any situation is,
Sorry.
at the very
aye.
least,
Aye,
brandishing.
no, she was attempting to obstruct justice is what she was doing, and she was brandishing.
Was she interposing herself?
Oh, aye,
physically?
she was. Oh, and Bo was doing
Obstruction,
that too. Bo
brandishing.
was throwing himself in front of me and shoving against me while I had a gun out.
Were you trying to make an arrest?
Not in that instance, but in the second one when Eliza pulled out her gun, yes. I mean, I was trying to make an arrest before, I just hadn't said the words. That was when
I might-
Boyd attacked Luz and was trying to get a handle on that situation. But we had Danny and Eliza and Bo throwing themselves in front of my gun and screaming at me.
Aye.
And I understand Christensen not wanting to press charges in the moment because there was more of them than there were of us, and it could have gotten messy.
Oh, nothing stops us from writing it up right now.
Uh,
You
I-
want to talk to him first?
Well, I need to speak with him about some other stuff involved in that incident, but I'm keeping it with the sheriffs right now. Just aye.
All right, fair enough.
Sorry.
No. I'm a little out of the loop, obviously.
No, it's okay. That was some stuff that happened late last night.
Oh yes, the cursed hours.
Sort of, I guess.
Silas's bubble's gonna be tested with that.
Aye.
thing
Well, he
that
did get
has.
punched in the face, so
Surely that's the bubble burst, but I'm certain he's got other ideas about it.
I think for him it's probably him getting shot or someone getting shot near him. Although I'm pretty sure that Snow put a bullet in Danny's leg, so which is well deserved.
What was that?
Hmm?
Howdy.
Howdy.
G'day.
Howdy, sir. Can I
How you
help?
doing?
Oh, Boyd,
Yeah.
how are you?
I'm all right. Feeling better. Thank you.
Good to hear.
I wanted to show you my horse. Come here. I bought this horse. Come here. Look at this.
Y-
Look at him.
You came here to show us your horse?
Yep.
Oh, the brindle thoroughbred. He's quite pretty.
He is. He is. His name's Talos.
Talos.
Yep.
Nice. This is Odysseus. That's my horse on the other side. Right there.
Odysseus, where? That one?
The white Mustang.
Quite a small horse, but you know,
Mhm.
I'm sure he's quick.
Aye, he is.
Nice eye patch.
Thank you, sir.
You alright?
Yeah, well, no, but yes.
Why is it that I've seen, like, 7 lore today and all of yous are all fucked up?
A real big shootout out west recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about war, and I was saying to the other deputy that wars are for soldiers, not for law,
Oh, that's not the war, sir. They're talking about something else.
Oh, right, okay, well.
Aye, it was a battle, not a war in this situation.
Boy,
You won
is
though,
it-
right?
Yeah, well,
I mean, we brought down who we needed to bring down. I don't really count in terms of winning or losing. I mean, I think it's losing when we have to resort to that, but unfortunately, we didn't have any other options at that point.
Deputy Mitchell put it very well.
Oh, by the way, Miss Mitchell,
Aye,
did you think about my offer, huh?
you're
Yeah.
not. Which offer was that? Can you remind me?
Maybe a meal, maybe a drink. Come on.
I mean,
Come on.
like I said, I'm always
on.
happy to meet with people and talk, and I need to eat too,
Boyd
Right.
Kerrigan, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm Senior Deputy Rapid Windward. I knew your father. Not too.
Yeah, everyone seems to have known him. I keep getting told. I wish I did. Yeah, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry for your
what
loss
brought-
either way.
What brought you to the crossing?
I had to have something in order to lose it, sweetheart. What'd you say, sorry?
I said, what brought you to the crossing?
Well, without getting into too much detail, my ma's not well, and I was told that my father was successful out here, came out to see if he could give us a hand, and lo and behold, he's gone. So, I'm not going to stay here for much longer.
So you're just sort of passing through, you think?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's grabbing my arm, pulling me this way, pulling me that way, telling me to stay and all this, but I can't leave my mom behind. I
Gotta
will
be
be
around
taking
that.
Talos though.
Why? Well, why wouldn't you want to take such a fine animal with you?
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, but the offer's still on the table. All right. I'll be coming around. You'll be seeing me. I'll be here for a few more days at least.
Okay.
And we will have that drink and we'll have that meal. I ain't guaranteeing.
Sure, why not?
All right, good. Absolutely. All right. Ta-ta, farewell.
Take care, Boyd.
You too.
Bye, take care.
Don't get shot.
Okay.
You didn't feel like firmly putting your foot down there? Or?
I just don't, I mean, I don't want to be rude. Like, I'll engage with the public, but I don't know what he's expecting, Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Like, I don't want to be completely standoffish towards people,
I just meant, saying like, no, I don't think that's gonna work for me. You know what I mean? He's just gonna keep asking you, Mitchell.
I should have heard him last. That was pretty much the first. Bumped into him, met him, and it was non-stop from then. And then in the cells too. I was like, he asked if I was available, and I said, well, to law-abiding citizens, maybe. I mean, I feel bad for the fella. It sounds like he's come back to some hard stuff.
It don't surprise me that the Kerrigans are...
Aye, but it seems like they're latching on to him.
Yes, that's what I meant. It's sounds like he's caught between a rock and a hard place with that.
Aye, it would seem that way.
Bankers and big
Why? Door. Why? What? Okay. Alright, sure.
I'm gonna go check on the saloon.
Alright. Cash and Blackwater assisting Briar with deputy training. Apparently Cash is in Blackwater assisting Briar with deputy training.
Oh. I should go see Cash. We can compare limps.
Well, I was thinking of going down there. I bet that's something you could do as well.
Howdy.
Wait, rabbit.
Just a bowl of stew would be lovely.
Aye, what's the stew today?
Oh my god.
Howdy, Adam.
Rabbit.
It's beef today.
Good to see you.
I'll get a bowl as well. And roll.
Sure.
It's good to see you too, Adam.
I'm glad that you're back. I know it probably wasn't the best time, but I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah, me too.
How are you feeling?
You know,
And the first one's on the house.
I've been better. I've been worse.
Oh, that's fine. Here. Thank you, though.
Oh, I
That's a
appreciate
good
it.
thing that you're still around. and
potato?
you're still
I
feeling.
can't eat a potato.
You got
That's
any
true.
cigars, Bender?
I ran into to Maddie, and Maddie told me that you
Oh,
were
thank you.
alright, so I didn't have to worry as much.
I just realized I forgot your roll.
Sorry, what was that?
Said she was I forgot your roll.
That's good. To know.
You actually had me a potato. I'd trade you.
Oh, my bad.
So what are you up to?
Aye, one moment.
I'm being
I'm waiting to see a doctor so I can get my injuries
Must
properly
be from making
assessed.
the stew earlier.
Because there's no paperwork on me at the moment.
Thank you.
alright. Well,
Apologies,
don't-
they look the same.
I don't know where the doctors are, and I
Sure,
don't feel
sure.
comfortable sending out telegrams.
no,
You got any more Tennessee whiskey?
suppose so.
Probably. We'll
Actually,
check.
Company until you can get checked out. I'd be more than happy to give you that company.
maybe I'll go telegram. I might telegram Kriya, ask if she's willing to come meet me here.
Oh yes, that's not a bad idea.
Well, gentlemen, ladies, I'll be seeing you later.
Oh, very nice to
Good
meet
one.
you. You have a good one.
You too. Thanks for the drink.
Oh, my pleasure.
And how much will it be for the whiskey? I want to make sure to
so-
pay up.
This is 2.
All right.
Are you going to be heading to Blackwater, Seth?
I was thinking of doing that, unless you need me here.
No, that's
Okay.
alright. I'm more than happy to be the off-duty guardian of Valentine.
Okay, I just wasn't sure what you're doing, so.
Alright.
Alright,
I might go visit Cash later if he's kicking around.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Alright,
Oh,
sir.
God.
Thank you. Thank you for. There's a bird in my face. Wow. Okay. See if I can pawn these off to this guy in here.
Yeah, junior editor. Front paper there.
Junior editor.
Howdy.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, howdy.
Not to disturb either of you, but I've got 2 decks of cards here. Custom decks of cards. Are either of you interested? I've got a Grand Cardigan and a Lapis Steel.
Ooh, I'm very interested.
I
thought you pulled an Irish goodbye. I thought you just walked out.
Well, I walked out and then I was like, what's in my horse's saddlebags? And I'm like, ah, there's these that I still have from when I used to do a lot of treasure hunting. So
That's where the potato came from, actually.
I can just hand them to you. I don't really need any money for it.
I appreciate that.
Which one did you want?
You know, I don't know the difference, so all I have is the Rhodes one.
Alright, I'll give you one. Sir, do you want one as well?
Well, I've never had a deck of cards, and you know, if you sure you don't want any payment for them?
I can give you a potato again.
No, that's fine. Honestly, it's fun. I've just had them in my storage for a long time, and I don't play cards, and they're not worth that much anymore. So.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm not a man to just give up that easily, so I'll give you $10 for them.
Okay. All right. Fair. Thank you.
Don't worry about
All right. You both take care.
You too.
Take care.
Morning.
Why? The saddle. That's actually driving me crazy. Is it just the saddle? Is it just these stirrups? I know this is like probably to you guys just like the tiniest thing for me to actually notice and be annoyed by. No? Okay. I think it might be the saddle. Howdy. Oh, wow.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Is this your herd up here? There's 3 up there?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go around so
absolutely.
as not to disturb him.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's so hard to do. It gives me such a pain. Because they don't move like a herd. No, Saf didn't rustle cattle. I mean, she did some herding. That's right, she herded with Baz. Yep. It was so yeah, it was very frustrating. The failed herding. They just would not go through the gaps. Okay. I don't know why I'm even bothering to check.
Filling out their paperwork to finalize the arrest. Is it their first or second number that I file the paperwork with? All right. Understood. Yeah, that's it. Off
Do
the
you
top
need
of my head.
to practice that real quick?
Nope, I should be fine. I understand. Just wanted to make sure that I understood it was the first one. Besides, I think I should be fine. Just sit here, read over some paperwork, and make sure I understand how things are done around here.
Howdy, Saffron. You met
Howdy.
Macy?
I think I saw her in passing last night, but I didn't meet her. No. Howdy.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Saffron Mitchell.
Pleasure.
Yeah, that's definitely Soul. It is Soul. It is.
Yeah.
No other questions.
Well, not off the top of my head. I have a bunch of paperwork to go through and read, and I guess formulate questions if need be.
All right. You want to be left on your own to do that sort of educating process, or?
That'd be fine with me.
I reckon I will head up through Strawberry and Valentine and then to Rhodes on a little patrol. And then when I get to Rhodes, check in with Sheriff Lewis. So any of y'all are welcome to join me if you like, or stay here, do whatever you like.
I might as well. I know that Rabbit wanted to speak to you, or at least, you know, see you. And was mentioned coming down here later, so we'll make sure that she knows you're not down here.
Okay. Yeah, where's Rabbit at now?
She's in Blackwater speaking with someone. Why can I not view the tip line? Is there anyone else who can
No, just you're fired.
I just could not get close enough, I guess.
There's nothing in there.
Well, I can hope. One can hope, right? Look,
I was standing on it.
Snow in Blackwater. I don't see it snowing outside.
All right. Well, actually, yeah, I'll go try to find Rabbit beforehand then.
That was a good one.
I don't know if it's
Thank you, Sheriff.
She said something about
You're welcome.
You know, comparing limps, so I don't know if she actually needs to speak with you or just, you know,
comparing limps.
Well, I need to check in on her anyhow. Were you shot the other day too?
I've had it looked at.
Cash. It's gonna be hard to find someone who wasn't shot the other day.
Yeah, I seen the medical report.
I was shot. I was shot but not downed.
Mm-hmm.
Champion.
And knowing you, you probably have a multitude of reasons not to be riding a horse or doing heavy work, but you're doing it anyhow.
No one told me that.
Okay, good. Listen to your doctors.
It was literally just a shot right through the outer portion of the side. I didn't even know I was shot until I was nearly passing out trying to stitch other people up. So it just...
Heard that before.
Well, it's the truth, regardless of whether or not it's happened before.
Yeah, typically the big old red spot in your white shirt would be a giveaway, but...
I was wearing all black.
Oh, look at you.
And carrying other people who were bleeding profusely. So I didn't know.
A fair point. All right, let me go find Rabbit.
Maybe don't wear black to a shootout. Might be a good one
be
for the
useful
future.
sometimes. It'd be useful.
All right, bye, Sheriff.
I'll be around. I'll come back in a bit.
I already missed Saint Denis.
Did it burn down or something?
No, he's just obsessed with the city. He doesn't like being away from it.
It's like my home.
I mean, I'm sort of stationed down there too, so...
It's a nice little community we have down there. Except like... My new favorite person in Saint Denis is Yahiko. From Taipan.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I need to get some water. Hopefully the pumps are working now. Excuse me.
I'm gonna go, oh my god.
What?
I'm wanting to get some done to my repeater, but I can't hear.
Oh, aye, that's unfortunate. What are you wanting to do to it?
Right now it has a red wrap on it, so I want to change that to white. And
White?
I want to change, yeah, like a white or something.
Why white?
Because it matches me and my horse.
Okay.
What's wrong with white? Why don't you have it?
I think I would make it stand out a lot and just look not great.
Oh, that's true.
I like leather
Maybe
colors. I like leather to be colored like leather, I suppose.
Maybe like a grayish or something darker.
Might be a wee bit
Black.
nicer looking. I mean, I suppose it could be made to work, but my gut reaction to hearing that you're gonna do white is just gonna be like, eh.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it yet, but that might be a good idea. Do something darker. And then at least get the metal on it, something light.
Alright, well, I put silver on, this one's silver.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Alright, I couldn't find a rabbit nowhere, so I'm just gonna head on my patrol.
Where are you looking for her?
What? What do you mean?
That's why I said, because she's in Blackwater, and she said or not Blackwater. She's in Valentine, and she was considering come down here. That's why I was
you
gonna
said
say.
Blackwater.
Did I? I said I'd come from Valentine. I'm sorry.
You said she's in Blackwater, so I just did a lap around
No,
Blackwater. I seen a blue
that's
roan
not what I
foxtrotter.
meant. Sorry. No, I left her in Valentine.
Okay. I thought for sure that was her foxtrotter over across the other street.
I mean, she might have decided to come down. She's not riding a foxtrotter. She's riding, she might have one also, but she rides a blue roan. No.
Nakota?
Yeah, the Nakota, the silver dapple reverse, I think. So it looks similar.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. And I think she's got the black saddle with the gold on it.
Cash, if you're around the Valentine, I'm just gonna come with you. I'm gonna. do some stuff there.
If we're going on patrol, I'll come too, because
Yep.
I haven't
We'll
actually.
go through Valentine on the way. I'll go send a tip.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. I'm good at mixing up Blackwater and Valentine and Strawberry for some reason.
Kind of change of plans. I'm gonna rest here in Blackwater for a bit.
Okay, I'll let Cash know.
Where's he running off to?
He says that he's changing plans. He wants to rest here in Blackwater.
Well, all right.
I know, after you've sent the telegram.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Did you change your mind as well? You ready to ride? Or,
Yes, I'll ride with you, and then I can catch up on paperwork later.
Well, all right then.
Don't suppose I'll do anything wrong or stupid. You'll correct me if I do.
Sure. You want to get familiar with the roads a bit and lead the way to Strawberry?
Sure can do.
Alrighty.
Is Snow coming along?
No,
He ain't.
he's gonna rest now.
Okay. All right.
Good boy, Odysseus.
Do you know if anybody else went out after the moonshine?
I don't
Last year?
think anyone did. I was speaking with Lewis when I heard the bell ringing. Unless that was a while ago.
Yeah, Briar and I went out.
I think she's already gotten
went towards the Tall Trees Road.
deputy.
Didn't see
There's a
nothing.
wagon.
Because she used to be deputy before, so they probably just... She probably didn't really have a cadet phase. She played
No
Deputy
luck on that
Finch.
far west road.
Bring back Grim. That'd be fun. A few times I've gone up to I've gone up east of Cattail. There's sort of a area where you can get up near the road that's going towards Cattail, but still see the tracks down below. I've gone out there and waited twice and never seen anything though. It's really hard. I just feel like specifically the fact that so many of these places tend to be in West Elizabeth or wherever, and going west, there's just no way to know which way of 10 different ways they might be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting across here.
Yeah, I think maybe if we take some time to do more of a coordinated approach to it, we can split ourselves up instead of trying to create a party to go, chase them down. We split everybody up to watch different roads. Instead of chasing them, we sort of tail them, figure out who they are, and then we'll try to figure out if we see their habits. If it's the same folks running it over and over, they may use the same route every time if they get lucky.
I think I've seen one moonshiner and the dozen or so that I've gone out to look for.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But usually we're too busy to even go act on tips.
One up at the sheriff's office.
That looks like Lewis, maybe? Nope.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Are they? Oh.
You alright, sir?
That girl.
You don't need help. Okay, so if I come through Strawberry and I'm heading towards Valentine, I typically go by Wallace Station on my way.
Alright, through Big Valley then.
Do you know the way, or you need time with a map? Or?
Well, she's stepping inside, so I'll just
I
make
just
sure.
figured I'd look at the tip lane. Oh. You're needing an Valentine ASAP.
Well, all right.
Cash.
We will skip our
Winters
tour
is
route to
asking
Wallace.
for you. Needs you for an impartial arrest.
Well, okay. Barry can jump out in front.
Alright. Riding how we were a bit faster.
However you like. He said, I mean, it sounds like it's just someone waiting in a cell, so it's not an emergency, so whatever's safest.
Those are some dark storm clouds.
Yep. Feels like it's been raining twice a day.
Aye, that sounds about right.
Gonna be breaking off left up here. Let me take the next ride.
Alright.
Been late.
I wonder why winners would have a need for an impartial arrest. Maybe his sister.
Maybe. Or a friend of his or something. I know I double check advice for advice if it's someone like Christine, who's literally tried to murder me before. Because I feel like I can be unbiased, but no one's gonna see it that way. Something above reproach and all that.
Better to just be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Another rider. Slowing up.
And I'm going to cut through behind the building so I don't go up the main street.
Yeah, alright.
You can take the hitching post up front.
Oh, it's alright. I actually prefer to hitch. Okay, apparently my horse was. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was going for that pool and then he decided the hitch.
I'll just take the boat then.
Take that shoe. My doggy.
Is that Darsie in there?
Aye.
Yes, it is.
If you two could stay out here for a moment.
Aye.
Saffron, I really hate to do this. It's very embarrassing, but could you please pull the handkerchief out of my jacket, wipe my face?
Of course.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Thank you.
What are you doing down here? Not resting?
Pardon me.
Arrested Darsie.
You arrested Darsie.
Yeah, that's... Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I'll read about it later.
Yeah, please. I don't... Please.
I'm not judging you for it or anything
No,
like that.
no, I can't. I don't want to go over the gate right now, please.
Okay.
I'll go get a bath.
Weird. Must be a senior
got
deputy report thing.
Welcome to day one.
Thank you for the follow. Arrest Darsie Dotson multiple crimes. She willingly confessed her involvement in both incidents. She did! Darsie has confessed her involvement in this situation in slipping a knife to Felix, concealed within a bottle of Scotch whiskey she passed him in the cell. She will be charged in full for her involvement in this crime. On the day, I took full responsibility for the knife making its way into Felix's possession, on the basis that I did not search him properly. I continue to take responsibility for not searching Darsie fully when she entered. This is a lesson in diligence for myself. I hope others in the department take note of it. She did slip him. In processing Blackwater, a gun etched with Rye's name was found in Felix's body. Molly approached the cell to ask a few questions about it. He started asking what Siska is like nowadays, and then grabbed Molly by the shoulder and put a knife to her neck. Rabbit and Saffron pulled their guns and aimed them at Felix, while medic Darsie was standing on the other cell together with Burrow. Felix asked for the cells
going
to
to
be
run down
unlocked.
to the general store. Is there anything that I can get any of you at all?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes. All right, sounds good. I'll be back.
Saffron, do you know what's going on right now? I haven't been told. Kind of hard for me to do my job.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I'd like to know what's going on here.
Darcy's under arrest is what's going on.
Okay. That's more than I knew before.
Okay.
What are the charges?
I don't know all of them, but from the report, she slipped the knife to Felix, and so she admitted to it. But when I was arresting him and suddenly had a knife and held it to Molly's neck and broke out that way, she gave him the knife.
Jesus.
Might not be good for your health, though.
This is related to that incident a long time ago.
Christensen.
Howdy. Oh,
Howdy.
howdy, O'Neill.
One of them, it seems like. And she was complaining so much about people not trusting her. Awful. O'Neill can't use his arms.
What's up?
Oh no, I'm waiting for Rabbit. Rabbit's taking care of a few things and going to make sure they get to where they need to be.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just about to leave for hunt, but I assume you can't come along.
Yes.
Yep.
Rabbit's still on the mend, so I want to make sure they get to where they have to be.
Understandable. Well, you have I hope everything works out, and I'll see you around. Okay.
All right, sounds good. You stay safe.
Yep.
Man, we trusted Darsie. I know. Porter.
I'm gonna go get a coffee. Do you want one, Saffron?
Sure. Appreciate it.
Actually, I've got coffees already if you would
Oh.
like them.
I would love one.
Oh,
All right,
sure.
sounds
Thank you.
great. Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Of course, you're both welcome.
Howdy. Howdy. You alright, sir?
Hey, I'm just saying hi.
Oh,
Y'all
well,
was-
hello.
I mean, seemed all friendly. I wanted to stop by and say hello.
I don't think I've seen you in town before. What's your name?
Well, I'm Jeb Fisher. You can call me Jeb.
Jeb. Nice to meet you. Deputy Winters.
You pleasure, Mr. Linders?
Deputy Winters.
Deputy
Winters.
Winters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you do?
I am a deputy.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You catch any bad guys today?
Not today, no.
That's a shame.
Just woken up.
Ooh, okay, mate. Well, the day's just dawning then.
Could y'all keep it down up there? Sorry.
Maybe
Yeah.
you will catch someone.
Well, we can hope, yeah.
That's good.
What do you do around here, Jeb?
Oh, I fish.
Fish, okay.
My last name's Fisher. What do you expect?
Fair enough.
I'm the greatest fisherman in all of Kay.
Yeah, long way from Lakay.
Well, yeah. Came out here because there's salmon up north.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good fishing.
Yeah, salmon are good fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried it by O'Cray's Run?
Ooh, what the heck's that?
Just that way. You kind of go up into the mountains.
Hey, is it cold up there?
Not over there, no.
Okay, maybe I'll stop by then.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm always looking for fishing holes.
It's a real good spot.
Ooh, okay. You got me excited now.
Just be careful of the bears and wolves out there. There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, that's what my friend said about Strawberry too.
Yeah.
There's a lot more bears there, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I don't want to go out there at night.
Yeah, during the day they tend to stay in their dens.
Yeah, I don't like hurting things. I also don't carry a gun, so
Yeah, be extra careful then.
Aye, then perhaps being in bear-infested areas is not the best place for you.
Yeah.
I was fine earlier.
Well, it's fine until you actually encounter the bear. Then it's not fine.
I'll see if a friend go with me. Right, hey, that sounds okay.
Aye, you could
that-
always talk to
that'd
the
be alright.
rangers too. That's sort of their job. Even.
Ooh, yeah, my friend said they were real kind people.
Aye, I've had rangers escort me out to remote places before.
Ooh. Exciting. Dang, it's kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's about normal for Valentine.
Okay. Y'all a lot more friendly than Rhodes people, though. None of
that
them
so?
talk to me. They
Really?
seem to come out of the swamp and they all, I think they're like, I don't know, intimidated by my musk or something.
Well, I suppose Valentine is a friendlier town.
Clicky
Must be
clacky.
all your muscles.
Hey, Duck Crimbo.
Yeah, I guess. Y'all don't have any sticks up your ass, right?
No.
Okay, good. That's a good step. Some of those Rose people, they got like those fancy ties and those fancy hats and those fancy shoes.
Is that guy okay? He was laying on the ground for a while. I'm gonna go check on him.
What's your name?
Mine?
Oh, either?
Oh, I'm Saffron. Saffron Mitchell.
Okay, we got Saffron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
like the
Deputy
plant.
Briar.
Like another plant.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what was
and
that, ma'am?
Briar.
Raya.
Briar. Starts with a B.
Briar.
You know Briar Bush?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it now.
Alright.
You
What was your
deputies
name?
as
I'm
well?
sorry? Yes.
Oh, I'm Jeb.
Jeb, alright. What a wonderful
Mhm.
name.
The greatest fisherman in all of the Cape.
Is
Don't
short
forget
for
it.
Jebediah?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you all seen any of the medical staff around
Jebediah
here in
Fisher.
town?
No. I know I saw Crea and Sandy a long time ago.
Ever been to the
and I
swamp?
saw she had a report, not a
They
report,
broke through, ain't
an
like
update
12
out, but I didn't can
Oh,
what
it's
it was
beautiful.
for or where.
Yeah, you down in LeCay or LeGrau, usually.
Ew, blue water marsh.
Alright,
Blue Water Marsh, alright.
Mm-hmm.
there
Northern
is
swamp.
somebody in Blackwater that took a tumble off a cliff. According to Vincent,
Little
that
more
he
civilized than the
medically
southern
head
swamp
that
people.
way.
That's good to
Do you
Mhm.
you know the procedure for
If my
sending
brother
to
was here, he'd
the
go on a rant about how
medical-
awful
I can
they are.
I
yeah,
can
if
do
you
that.
want, do you want to send a
They
Aye.
got
just
bad
let them know.
Yeah, they're okay.
I'll go
Better
take
than
care of
city
it.
folk.
Thank you.
Man.
Greatest fisherman never met Princess Biscuits, winner of the Saints Crossing Anglers Open. Goodness, Princess Biscuits. Okay, let's send a pretend telegram here.
first degree group violence, and which one was the
Kidnapping.
kidnapping for? All right.
Oh! Stop! Are you serious? Nope! Goodness.
Oh Jesus!
Nope. Sorry.
Whoa! You guys okay?
Hey, miss, you want some
Mate?
candy?
Oh, no,
Chocolate?
miss.
Well then.
You okay?
My God.
What happened?
All right,
Thanks for
I
the
think she
candy.
might be unconscious.
Saffron, are you okay?
She might like some chocolate. It might bring her back to the consciousness.
Alright, I'll just drop one for her. There you go, miss.
Get her in the
Alright.
office.
Yeah, we're I'm grabbing her.
Oh Jesus.
I think Winters actually got me when I tried to charge. I know, right?
Saffron, you alright?
I don't think she'll be talking. There you go.
Check her over.
Yep, I'm looking over. Alright. If she was shot and has busted stitches, we might need a doctor here.
Yep. That's what I'm wondering about with that.
Do you want me to go send an aid on? Or I think Kriya was around. I know.
Yes, she may be heading to Blackwater to deal with that, but great. All right, we need to put pressure on it, and we'll have to send another one to the medical and see if there's anyone else.
All right.
Alright, well, this don't look too terribly bad. I could probably just wrap you up again.
Yeah, I can't believe she did that. That's like such a betrayal.
Alright, got here in this jaw pretty bad. Let's see if you got any bumps on the back of your head or anything I'm missing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Luckily I don't think her stitches is bust, so she ain't looking too bad in the way of things.
All right. Well, if you need anything, just let me know. I'll be right outside.
I appreciate it, mister. Actually, could you get me a fresh bowl of water? Cool water.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Winter's laughing so hard about taking me down.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. Set that down there.
Absolutely.
I need to start a new game. What will take
If there's
Saffron out
anything else,
today?
just let me know.
All right, thank you, mister.
Of course.
she's played a doctor, so she's been playing a doctor.
Oh, are you with us, Saffron?
Winter sucker punch me.
Yeah, he got you pretty good. Well, at least you don't got any of them smelling salts no more. You don't have to smell that awful shit. Alright. Do you think I could maybe help you stand a little bit? And you want to sit down a little bit longer?
Hey, if you could help me out.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put these bandages around your waist again. I was checking your stitches, so I removed them.
Oh, I thought it was hurting so bad.
Yep, I'm assuming so, but I don't know what to give you to help with that.
This doctor's heard their pain medication week.
Alright, when you're ready, I'll help you. I believe they are reaching out to a doctor to come check you over, make sure I ain't missing nothing.
Sure, I'm fine. I've had worse.
I'm sure. I mean, I could always tell them never mind if need be. Since you're up and moving and your stitches weren't bust, but you definitely have quite a hit on your noggin. Press that against it, maybe make it feel a little bit better.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so pain. Let's see what they got here.
They usually just give me those willow bark tablets that, you know, they're tablets.
Oh.
What? You had to go sucker punch me for?
I'm
Put me on the ground?
I'm sorry. You hit me first.
I did.
I was just trying to help.
I know.
You feeling okay though?
But Eddie, I wouldn't. I was about to ask him to just move off the porch because he came over and just started staring me down, and then he starts wailing on me when I'm leaning against the wall there.
And, yeah, and then the other guy just...
I had to go in, and then the other guy jumped in on it.
I figured you had the first one handled, but
I
when
did.
the second one started
I did.
punching,
When the second one kicked me in the side, it was sort of a whole nother thing, though.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's
Glad
fine.
you're okay.
It's fine.
I sent out a telegram to get medics here. I wasn't sure how you were doing.
Oh, great. Now they're gonna be coming here. Okay.
I could send another one real quick saying you may not need one, but that's entirely your call if you want them to check over your stitches. You were bleeding a little bit.
I don't want to sit for another doctor. I don't want to. There's people elsewhere who need help.
Alright.
If I'm not, you know, gushing blood, I'm probably fine.
Are you fine, or are you the deputy kind of fine where you say you're fine, but you're not really fine?
It's always the deputy kind.
Is there any other kind? No, I'm actually fine. I'm actually fine.
Yeah, I'll see if I could
it hurts a lot, but it hurt before then. I just hadn't been kicked on
You know how
the
many
fresh
tablets you
gunshot.
need?
They usually give me 2.
Alright, I'll look in front and see if there's any willow bark tablets, and then send another telegram out saying, never mind, she found.
I think Korea was on the way here anyways.
Okay.
I got a telegram from her saying she was coming here.
Alright, then she can track you. Don't be looking on one while I get in trouble touching the things. if you're fine, I'm afraid I have to run off for the night.
No, that's fine. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're good. Is anything I can get you before I completely run off?
No, I'll be alright. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Pleasure meeting you as well. Sorry about your shirt. I will pay for a new one if need be. I did kind of cut it up a little bit.
It's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Wonderful. All right. Well, you feel better, and I'm sorry about the sucker punch, but it's his fault, not mine.
Oh, you got me too? Or is it him?
No,
Just
no, I pulled out my rope.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not gonna go around punching people.
Well, I sort of didn't have the luxury.
Mitchell.
You're
Get loud.
Sorry. I hate being told I'm loud for speaking normally.
I met Darcie's boyfriend for the second time last night. His name's Matthias. He's a ranger. He got charged for that vigilanteism charge with the cannibal that died on that quote-unquote Bigfoot hunt.
Oh, she gave the Del Lobo that had a gun and walked out blind and started trying to shoot at deputies. She gave him the gun.
Repel from me, I swear.
Here's what she said about handing the knife to Felix in the cell. Howdy. Where'd she go? Okay. She said, I thought giving him a weapon would earn goodwill. I thought it would help protect him in Sisika. I walked in the office planning to give him the knife. I do regret handing it to him and what he did with it. Mostly I regret not telling you the whole truth, especially you, Rabbit. I did not consider that Felix would use that knife for violence. Didn't think he'd do that to me, but he did.
Did you get hurt?
Okay. I'm okay. There's some fellas on the porch jumped me and I got into a fist fight and then Winters decked me.
Wait. You did what?
By accident. It was an accident. There was a lot of swinging going on. I also punched him, so.
Oh, okay, that's fair, I suppose. Have you been treated at all?
She wrapped me up because I got kicked on my side here where I got shot, but I think she just wrapped it back up.
Who's she?
Briar.
Briar?
A deputy.
Hey, Kriya.
Oh.
Kriya.
Who's that?
Can you whisper, please?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
They're very sensitive about us speaking on the porch right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so you've been treated by Deputy Briar. Do you want me to take a look at you?
I don't. I think she just got me some tablets so I can pretend like that takes the pain away and you know.
No.
What?
What tablets does she give you to take the pain away?
I said the willow bark ones.
Those don't do okay. Okay, how about I take a look at you and then give you some aspirin instead, which will actually do some pain relief.
No, they both act the same for me, which is
really.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. And you don't take morphine or anything either.
I do when it's really bad, which it would have been nice if they'd given it to me the day I got shot, but they didn't.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't take it now. And what I don't take is laudanum. Anything I can like that I can give myself.
Yeah, no, I don't. I stay away from laudanum, and I try to stay away from morphine myself. So,
I know that at one point
there's chloroform as well. I can like have you inhale like 2 drops of it, which will keep your mind off it for like a few minutes. But it's not.
No, that's
like temporary.
I know what Lurk gave me before. It was like a cocaine cream to put around.
Yeah, you can put a numbing cream. Yeah, I can do that. You keep that for quite a few hours. So
sure, I could take some more of that just to.
So let's go sit down. We can do it either there or inside.
Okay, let's
Oh, and don't get scared. Shields is having a think in there. So.
Okay. Where is he?
In the corner, just staring at the safe.
Oh,
thinking about the good old days.
He has placed himself in a very interesting position.
I mean, it's been a long time. He misses it sometimes, you know. Let me wash my hands first.
Kriya?
Sam?
I don't know if you've seen the medic needed in Blackwater.
Yeah, I saw that, but I
That's,
saw also Valentine, so
Yep, Blackwater's been taken care of.
Has it? Okay.
Yep.
Well, did you use whoever did it? Did they take down the telegram?
I have no idea. We just got an anon saying that medic was.
It has been taken care of. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okie dokie. All right, let's see. Oh my god, we're matching.
We're matching?
Matching colors. Your
the
trousers and my
teal.
shirt.
I suppose so.
All right, let me remember what happened to you.
Okay. Alright, so a few days ago at the battle at Fort Mercer, I got shot through the side.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty shallow, you know. I don't think the main problem was I just didn't know, and so it was just bleeding for some time, you know. It's been looked at, it's been stitched up, re-stitched, because it wasn't stitched up great the first time.
Yeah, it was one gunshot to the side, through and through, no internals. You had major blood loss, your wound got disinfected, double stitched with silver thread, maximum dose of strawberry extract given, 1 white willow bark tablet for pain. Oh god. Okay. And what happened today exactly?
I mean, you can see this bruise on my jaw and stuff, but I was trying to get one man off me, and then as I landed on top of him, I got kicked by another right in the side, so.
Oh, okay. Would you mind lifting your shirt slightly so I can see your side?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at this. Nice and easy. It is bleeding a little bit, but there's a bit of clotting, so I'm just gonna remove the stitches and just redo them, clean it out properly, make sure there's
Okay.
nothing there, okay? For this procedure, I can have you inhale a bit of a chloroform so that you are a bit out of it just for during it. But by out of it, I just mean like lightheaded. Like you're just gonna be distracted mentally. That's it. But not
Okay.
you're gonna feel stuff. Just not a lot of pain. Just a bit of a pinch and all that.
Aye.
And it won't put you to sleep or anything like that. It's just 2 drops of chloroform. So.
Lark did that to me before.
And I'll put some numbing cream and all that, so you won't feel too much. Oh, hello. Howdy. Hello. It's okay. Come in. I'll take care of you. Come on. It's fine. Come on. You want to lie down in the bed, Mills? I'll take a look at you real quick. See who's worse.
I'll sit over here.
Yeah.
I was just looking to get some morphine.
Some morphine. Okay, are you in a lot of pain right now, darling?
I bet he's just trying to get morphine.
Yeah. We do need to get Ophelia to take a look at you sooner rather than later. Let me look and remember if they gave you anything specific before I give you something like that. Okay, darling?
Alright, I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.
I lived here at one time. Can I go?
No, you weren't given anything because we weren't sure. Have you had any alcohol today or yesterday?
No, I did not.
Okay. I can give you a dose of it then for now, but you are going to be a bit out of it.
Perfect.
Okay. Just be aware, with if you want to do anything today, keep that in mind that you are going to have a bit of a hard time. I'm just going to do this real quick, Saffron. So,
Aye. You didn't have to come over here. A weird hat.
okay. All right. Whenever you're ready, darling. Also, nice hat.
I'm gonna sit here and wait for them now.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, let's see. All right, would you mind making a fist with your left arm, which is the one that's not affected now? Thank you. Right, breathe in. All right. That shouldn't take too long. Yeah, of course. Do avoid drinking today. Have a good meal if you can before you go off, and all of the rest of you, please take care of him. Make sure that he doesn't, get himself hurt, because he's going to be a bit out of it. Okay, Saffron.
Aye.
Let's take a look at you.
Howdy there, Wesley.
He's having a very deep thought right now. So
Oh, when you
I'll
see
say that you
him,
said
tell
hello.
him Mel said howdy.
Okay, I will.
Howdy, Mills.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's alright.
I just wanted to get them out of here as soon as possible. Okay, let's take a look.
Sorry, I guess I'm squirmy.
It's okay, blood can make some people squirmy.
You'd think that after all this time, it wouldn't.
We all can't be always strong,
Then I kind of pulled bullets out of pretty gruesome injuries. Should be fine.
Yeah. I'm thankful that you know some medical, at least, when, situations happen. I'm going to hold this up to your nose now. Breathe in. There you go. All right. Breathe out. Okay. I heard about Darsie.
Aye.
What you want about? She's never going to even get an assessment to get her certification back, while somebody who committed a much more violent crime is probably going to get it next week.
That won't make a lick of sense to me. But then again, she betrayed us twice.
Twice?
Aye.
I know about one incident.
Which one?
The knife.
You remember how I didn't kind of hear down there for Fort Mercer anymore. Remember how Enrico suddenly had a gun and Wright had to put him down?
Did he not have a gun before?
I don't know, but she admits to
giving him a gun?
Something like that, or loading it or something. To fulfill a dying wish for him. She came to me personally after the knife, begging me to believe her that she wouldn't do something like that. That she could be trusted. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, me too. I
Do
really
everything that I can to trust people until they show me that they can't be trusted. She get burned a lot doing that too. Thanks for the bits, get me.
I just don't know what to do with my department anymore, Saffron. I don't know how I'm going to work with somebody who tried to kill a patient and be able to trust that they're not going to do that shit again. Slip some morphine or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. And now I've lost potentially one of the best nurses that we had because she was too sympathetic with a group that probably took advantage of her in many ways. The senior board is never around. We only have Lark, who is so exhausted. And you're looking so fidgety right now.
I know.
It's okay, I get fidgety when I think about things that stress me the fuck out too.
Oh, none of it makes any sense to me either.
It really doesn't. I don't, like, I've been told that she is probably going to get her certification back. Somebody who's been investigated for nearly 2 months now because she literally killed a patient and has a history of essentially manipulating people and...
Wait, she did actually kill a patient? I know she tried
She
with...
tried to, but who's to say that she hasn't done it in the past and there's just no record?
Aye.
That's the problem. I can't... How am I supposed to work with that person? And the hypocrisy fucking has me baffled that people in our department, in your department, still call on her when she did something like that. I understand. I don't blame her. I understand why she did it.
I haven't.
It still wasn't right.
I will not
It
be
should
calling.
not have happened.
I will not be calling on her unless she's last resort. And I'll be making sure that she's searched going into things, but I don't...
It's the morphine though. That's like stuff like that we like.
Aye, that
I'm
can
gonna have to
you
be
can
with her every
silently
single time.
you can silently kill someone with it because
Yeah.
it's just a tiny measurement and someone's got to notice it and it's easy to hide.
Yeah. And I'm telling you now that if there's ever an emergency situation where nobody else around, it's just me, and then they have to call her, I won't be able to trust her to work. I'm gonna have to be on top of her and watching every single thing she does. That's how bad it is. Like, my patients are my first priority in any situation. No matter how bad of a relationship I have with the patient, like, fucking, if they put Emma in front of me, the hurt Wesley, I would still treat her, and I would give her the best fucking treatment that she deserves. But I wouldn't try and kill her.
No, I know what you mean. Like I said, I stitched the first person I ever really stitched up with someone who later hunted me down and carved a chunk out my thigh.
Senior deputy, are you
But
speak with me or no?
if I knew I had the opportunity to save his life the same way again after that, I would still do it. Because it's right to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my place to decide who lives or dies over stuff like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, in the line of duty, I do have to make that decision in a way, but it's... You know, any bullet I shoot, someone could kill them. And that terrifies me.
I mean, I always say I never point a gun unless I intend to shoot.
Unfortunately, it doesn't really work that way for law.
A lot. No, I know with yous, but I mean, like, with anybody who just treats guns like they're nothing or killing people is nothing.
Sometimes we're able to get guns pointing and de-escalate a situation as lawmen, but if you're ever having
Do your best.
to defend yourself, you're probably going to have to use the gun if you pull it out.
I generally don't know what to do anymore. I mean, we lost Delilah Kane over this whole fucking shit. And she was the only senior board member who was always around. Always there to help us, always there to teach us.
She left because of
the decision that was made about Bianca, about her getting potentiality of coming back. She realized how much of it was so hypocritical. And just downright unfair and wrong. And I agree.
Well, I agree too.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad, at least. I know Lewis does as well. I've talked to her about it. I'm all for second chances. I'm not saying she shouldn't get a second chance, but like so soon? And when she's running around with Kettleman and Kerrigan's? And she tipped fucking Harper over the edge as well, very clearly.
What do you mean by that?
The first thing, when the thing happened with La Nina, when I saw her, the first thing she said to me, I didn't say a word to her. She lifted up her hand, she said, I didn't tell Harper to kill La Nina. Knowing her and how manipulative she is, her saying that was just a confirmation for me. I know what she's like. She is extremely good with her words. And I wouldn't put it past her to fill Harper's head and push him further towards the edge to do what he did. It's very easy to convince somebody who is so close to being pushed to their limits. And if you know what you're doing, it can be done. So naturally, I have a lot of worries about her coming back into the department. I'm sorry, I'm ranting to you.
No, it's just I wish there was something I could do to help, but there's not. And whenever there's a situation like that, it just leaves me feeling.
Yeah, I feel like I can't do anything. I just give Sullivan every information I can that I hear about her and about, you know, my other members of staff, because there's other shit that they do as well. But
I agree, you can stitch the stitch good. I'm a terrible troll.
okay, it's gonna feel a bit tingly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll feel nothing.
What a relief.
Ka-chow. Just like I feel nothing every day.
Oh, Kriya.
It's a lie. But I just have to have some humor to get through all this shit.
Oh my.
I'm gonna dress this not just with bandages, but also with gauze that's like drenched in iodine, just in case, to avoid any infection. Because
okay,
just to make sure.
Because you don't trust me not to go get an infection.
No, it's because they kind of popped, so I'm worried that something might have gone in there, no matter how much I cleaned it.
Okay.
So I'm just, and also, you know, deputies.
What's that supposed to mean?
You get your stitches popped every fucking Tuesday.
No, I don't. This is only
I mean, you're pretty good in comparison to a lot of them, to be fair. You're pretty good.
See, I'm doing. What do you mean by pretty good? I should be excellent in comparison, I think. I mean, I didn't choose to get kicked in the side by this fella.
Yeah, no, the people on this porch are absolute dicks.
Right, there was one who's. I was right next to the door of the sheriff's office. He came right up and got in my face. I was about to tell him to leave, and then he jumped me. Then another fella came and got involved. He was just walking by.
Yeah, that tends to happen. You have it handled, and then somebody's like, "Oh well, I'm going to interject."
Aye, pretty much.
I see a lady, therefore she cannot fight by herself.
It's not even trying to help me. It's got to have 2 in 1.
Oh, you just wanted a part of it. Okay.
Aye.
Wow, what a dickhead.
Aye.
What the fuck?
Must have been a friend of his or something.
I guess so. Good lord. Fucking Christ. Alright. Well, he's still just longingly staring at that safe.
Aye, yes.
It's been so long.
It really has.
Those days are gone. With the spotlight and everything, it just looks so sad.
Don't do it, Shields. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You don't need to do it, Shields.
You don't need to do it. You've turned your life around already.
That's something that needs to stay in the past.
He did show me how to open a safe. It was really fun. It was very fun. It's actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get the hang of it.
I mean, of course, I know that stuff is fun. It's just
you know, don't you, eh? Oh, good lord. Oh, imagine me.
Please no.
Can you imagine?
You better never become a criminal bank robber, Kriya.
I could never be a bank robber. Of all the things. Bank
terrible.
robber's not one of them.
Don't do it.
Never.
She rode a donkey too. She was in town.
Kriya, don't yell at me. I'm just doing paperwork.
Sure.
I was hoping if I said it fast enough, it would mean that you couldn't yell at me.
I'm going to yell at you.
I got into a fist.
Porter?
Aye, he is.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I got into a fist fight with 2 angry blokes right here on the porch. So that's why.
Oh, aye.
Checked.
I saw that.
Jeez.
Winter sucker punched me into the ground is what happened. By accident, of course.
Did you? Yeah, fair enough.
And I did punch him also, so, you know.
Alright, so, Sarah, unmasked, hand triangle poncho, long light red hair. Anything else about her?
She seemed really young. And then she was riding a donkey. And she has my hat. So it's like a... how do I describe it? It's an old, worn, floppy looking hat.
Alright. Tell you what, I'm gonna put a tip out about a person riding a donkey and advise other deputies to take a look out for her, okay?
Okay.
Now, is there anything you need? Would you like my telegram if you want to get in touch with me, or...?
I'm not good at remembering things.
That's alright. Written up a full report, so...
You know, I know how it's gonna go with him.
Need more bandages. Saffron, sit still.
You see where Kriya went by any chance, Saffron?
No, she was standing on the porch talking to Neil right there, a few minutes ago, but
Alright, I'll go find her in a
kind of where
second.
they went from there. Secret sheriff discussion over there on the hill. Nothing. Nothing happening. Nothing happens this time of night. Even though there's... Oh, my nice cat, you snuggles with me. Well, there should be 6 people on duty, but there's only 4. I thought I heard Branch. Where is he? Sheriff Secrets.
She's very proud of her cane, okay?
Okay, was that a rabbit impersonation you were just doing then?
Who?
You?
What do you mean?
Or is that you?
No, that was me. I'm slow as you are now.
How are you this evening?
Why are you shaking your head?
Okay, I was actually wondering if you had a few minutes to speak. I know you just got out of a meeting. Apologies.
No, we can talk.
We probably
always have time.
talk over there, wherever.
Yeah.
You want me or not? Okay, goodbye.
You're fine.
Okay.
Unless Saffron would like present.
Oh, I already spoke with her, I guess. So, I already spoke with her. It's about last night. I don't know, did she tell you anything about what I'd said?
I've heard a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But I always like to hear it from, you, whoever.
No, it's so okay. I don't know kind of what she might have said then. But it's just mostly.
Go through with whatever you would want to, however you want to start it. Go with that.
Well, I've dealt with the Kerrigan group before, not Boyd, of course. But each time I've dealt with them, they are very aggressive, and you're given an inch, they take a mile, sort of thing. Apparently, which they showed last night, they have some sort of personal vendetta against me. Which I was not aware it was that personal on their end until we were in the thick of it. I just my main issue it was when I was in the middle of trying to help gain control over the situation. Danny was shouting out, you know, get Mitchell under control type stuff, and then it felt like he was being agreed with, and I know that's what they're gonna take from it. Even I'm sure that wasn't your intent at all.
Correct. Yeah.
Like that's not even the concern. It's just for future. You know, if there's something I'm doing wrong, I'm happy to take criticism. I just in the moment it feels like the United Front thing is very important, and I feel like the situation last night might lead to worse interactions in the future, just because they do feel like they've been validated in some of their rhetoric. I suppose.
About you think?
I think so.
Particularly.
Aye, that's the way it feels. Because I mean, I don't know kind of if you heard Eliza, she was screaming about, that's the second time you'll have shot someone who's unarmed and blah blah blah, you know, going on like that, when I didn't shoot anyone right there. I think Snow or someone shot Danny when he started punching you. I didn't kind I was on the opposite side. From
Lewis fired a shot, yeah.
Aye, someone fired a shot right there at Danny. I didn't fire a shot. But I know that Eliza was referring to the standoff that was had with Sheriff Cash and Danny. Or Danny was being completely non-compliant with a gun pointing at him. He had been shot at all the way until he finally burned out his horse and he couldn't go any further. So I had him pinned down. Cash caught up with me shortly afterwards. And Danny remained non-compliant until his friends were able to find him, which was Bo, Eliza, and someone else I'm not quite sure. We finally negotiated his surrender with the allowance that we would not be charging them for aiding and abetting or anything like that, or brandishing, which is what they were doing at the time. During the intense standoff, I kept a gun on Danny, because he had already, you know, shown himself to be quote-unquote unarmed and then nearly killed O'Neill just prior to that, just prior to us chasing him. Bo misfired, and I thought I was being shot at, and I ended up pulling the trigger too, but I was aware enough to jerk it away so it didn't hit Danny. And so that is her claim to me shooting an unarmed man, apparently. But they bring that up and they scream it, apparently, now, whenever dealing with him.
Yeah, I heard they also had some... In that incident, Danny was also shouting some rather nasty things as well.
When
y'all were apprehending him with Cash.
Most likely. He doesn't stop talking. I mean, he shouted nasty things. From, I was there when we lost Enrique.
Yeah.
And the entire time, though I'd barely ever met him before, Danny was in there using my name and ordering me around and acting like. I think he has pushed a narrative that I somehow lied about what happened that day. Because he flipped back and forth on, go get your deputy, please leave. But then it was, if you don't get everyone lined up here, I'll shoot you in the face, that sort of stuff. And there was no way for me to even communicate that to Brent and Wright, who were across the line of fire in a camp far away. I couldn't, call out to anybody. I couldn't do anything. I was a brand new deputy too. So it's a lot of aggression coming in that direction.
Yeah. Of course, obviously, with Lewis in there, they seem to have this thing where they love to fixate on these things.
Mm-hmm.
And they love to try to use them against everyone.
Aye, which is, I mean, I know that I was in the right in both situations, so it doesn't, bother me too much. They think that they have some sort of moral high ground and shouting, deputy shot first in this situation. And I don't care. I don't think that's what dictates what's right and wrong. So it's not a problem for me, but it is a problem if they're shouting that sort of stuff and using it to leverage the law in any way, because it's given him that control in the situation.
Right.
Which I'm afraid of, you know, another situation where, say there's a limited number of us and I've still got to deal with them, they can't just demand that I'd not be involved in their arrest, you know, like that's not going to be an option.
Right. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, the only goal I had was to try to not get more folks shot, basically.
No, I understand that. Like I said, I didn't even begin to think that you had any sort of ill intent. I've been sort of
feeling that lately.
Undermined in the moment before, and it really hands a lot of power to the people we're dealing with, and I feel it could cause further problems down the road. But I mean, it reminded me, not as bad, but of Shields laughing at me when
Shields laughing at you?
When Christine was threatening to kill me repeatedly and trying to choke me out and stuff, and I ended up firing, and he was screaming at me like I was doing something crazy when I was just trying to defend my own life.
Mm-hmm.
But all that, so I just wanted to bring that up just for awareness, and you know, of course, I'm always open to feedback, so please do, you know, come to me if there's ever anything I do need to work on.
Of course, yeah.
You know, goes without saying, but all the same.
Right. Yeah, never feel afraid to bring something up to me either. In some vein, we're all learning together a bit about how to go about these situations and how to deal with these criminals that try to hang things over folks' heads, because it's not fair to you or to Lewis or anyone else who has to listen to that day in and day out. As much as y'all have your wills strong as they are, it can wear on you, I'm sure, after a good while, and I'm sure in time they'll find something.
For me, it's mostly just feeling like my back is, you know, like the department has my back with things, because you're already making the hard choice to do something. You know, you're making choices between what's more or less dangerous in the moment already, and it's already a hard spot to be in, and then feeling like you make that decision, then it gets put in check. In the moment, it's very difficult. Depending on the situation, of course. Just for basic things like, you know, people are drawing guns, are getting violent. I don't know, I do think that we need to go back, and I understand completely not wanting to push charges in the moment, but I do think that we need to seriously consider looking at charging Eliza and probably even Bo, because this is not the first time that they have done stuff that amounts to obstruction and brandishing and gotten away with it.
So in this case, particularly this case, if we go back and charge them on brandishing, for instance, which is a fairly minor charge, the threat that was made, and I don't like bowing to threats as much as anybody, but at the same time, is that they're going to make a more aggressive go at Lewis. I don't like them holding her hostage in that way.
Right, but here's the other side of the coin too, though, is that Eliza has done this on 3 separate occasions now and gotten away with it.
Which, how soon were the most recent instances were there?
She was there at when Enrique was killed. She was with him and stuff. She finally did leave the scene, and then the other time was with the standoff with Cash and I. She was there. She got let off scot-free as part of bargaining, and then this last time last night.
Has she?
And that's only the times I know of.
Right. I have to look at her record.
When they initially jumped at when they initially went after Lewis, they were both throwing themselves in front of my gun between Boyd and everything and menacing me, and I had to shout out Bo quite a few times to get him to get away from me, and he was acting like some sort of victim because I drew my gun. But there was Lewis and I, and 4 of them. I had to do something to get them off of her, get them away from her. I'm seeing a lot of giving an inch, taking a mile from this group in particular. They think that they can twist procedural stuff a lot, and it seems like they're getting away with it more than they really should.
I'd have to look at their full records to see what she's been involved in, how much she's been actually, she seems like she's always with them. I don't know,
I'm pretty
pulled the trigger much.
I'm pretty certain that she's been wanted before, but I don't know. I haven't closely followed all their stuff, and they haven't been super active.
Yeah, they've been...
since I became deputy, other than...
They've been somewhat calm in recent months. This is, Boyd is not going to be a helpful hand in that. I'm not sure what was said between him and Lewis after I left last night. But...
they spoke for quite some time. And he seemed quite apologetic as he was sobering up. He came by today and he was polite.
He did turn over some weapons earlier.
Did he?
Yeah, he won't say where he got them from, but I mean, I think we all technically know. But
really? He is sort of flirting with me aggressively. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go start dating a criminal.
No, I'm not worried about that. He's flirting with you?
Very much so. And the interest of being, open to stuff to people. I said, I'll eat with someone, sure. I'll grab a coffee, but that's
kid not 11.
Like
yeah, I'll if he keeps it up, tell him to stop and keeps it up, then
right.
Let us know and we'll figure out how we want to deal with it, so that way he doesn't get
no, it seems
more aggressive with you.
No, it
it's
seems
playful.
good-natured.
Okay.
No,
Right,
that was more hyperbole than anything, the aggressive part.
As long as you're not feeling threatened by it or something.
No, I'm not feeling threatened. It's just like, I'm trying to arrest you, fella. Calm down. Anyways, thank you for being willing to talk out with me. I just wanted to...
Always.
I spoke with Lewis about it too, just so she could understand where I'm coming from.
Right. I mean, she was involved in the decision as well, so it's fair. Yeah, I never like having to make that bargain. I've heard folks say things like, well, it's not the same. Someone's like, oh, they just have a bottle of moonshine. I'm not going to worry about it. Well, to me, it should reflect, right? So I get where you're coming from on that. For sure. Unfortunately, much to our efforts, the olive branch does not go far with him.
No.
I think we're gonna have to see where this Boyd situation, was last night a one-off thing? Not likely, but was it a one-off thing, or is this gonna be a new Kerrigan Ranch kind of scenario?
He claims he claims that he's only here for a few days.
Oh.
As claim as that he had heard that Baz, his father, was out here and was doing pretty well for himself. That he'd made money and was doing well. So I didn't know that he had passed away. And he arrived. I said that his mother is ill back home. And his intent was to come out here and get money from Baz to take home to her. So
he didn't know he was dead until last night?
that is apparently, that is my understanding. That's why he got so heated. That's why he jumped on Lewis. Is what I've gathered from the entire situation.
That paints a clearer picture. If it is true.
Aye, from my understanding, that was part of the reason why he was drunk. He had just been told by Danny and crew that Baz was dead and why and stuff like, of course their version of why. So I mean, hopefully that is the case. Hopefully they have money. I suppose maybe there's an inheritance somewhere or something, and he will take it and leave rather than reigniting the ranch being that tinder that sets it all into a blaze again.
Yeah, well then hopefully, given how things went last night, that that didn't boil it over. He goes away, and maybe somebody can have peace in all this.
From what it looked like, it was a cordial discussion between him and Lewis. So it didn't. He just seemed quiet and dejected after they were done speaking. And I did hear, I think, that he was by and apologised to her again today. So I don't know, kind of sort of what is.
Well, I would say, so I'm gonna stand by my word to them, and I'm not gonna press them on it. But if in the future, if you know about a situation involving her, and we're looking at reducing charges for whatever reason, say she's in a cell, and y'all having a sidebar discussion about it, feel free to bring up the fact that, she's been allowed as a bargaining chip, and it's time that she, pays a little bit more justice.
Like 3 times. I mean, she literally drew on me.
Right.
Okay. And okay.
I know.
It doesn't make sense to me letting her get away with it again. It sort of. But okay.
If there was a way for me not to, because if we bring her in now, say we add it to a rap sheet, or say it comes up when we arrest her later, and we say, well, we're adding that charge, and she's gonna say, where'd that charge come from? Well, remember that night outside the medical office? Yeah, you said we'd let you go, or we'd knock it off if you didn't charge. All right.
See, I didn't hear a bargain for not charging. It was just, we're taking them and not you right now, sort of thing. I didn't hear the promise and stuff.
Yeah,
so if you did that, then apparently.
Yeah, I said, if y'all, let us take them in and leave this as it is, and leave right now without another word, then,
Okay. Well, if
I'll leave it.
Well, then if you made a specific bargain like that, then it is what it is. It's just frustrating because that's a pattern.
It is.
And
unfortunately, they catch us with our, I don't know how we want to phrase it. They catch us
with our pants down, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I was trying to look for a more eloquent way, but I couldn't come up with one. Actually, the ways I came up with less eloquent.
I'm gonna say, did you hear though the way Danny spoke? Because he tried that with Lewis too. When I said, well, you're okay if you're not gonna let us take Wade, then that means you're also gonna be under arrest. He turns to Lewis and he goes, well, do you want him arrested? Do you want him arrested?
Yeah, he was trying to see if she was gonna press charges about it.
Aye, and it was to undermine me and also to see if you could manipulate her that way too.
Yeah, well, that would have been. I would have denied that anyway. Well, I don't think Lewis would have said no in that case. If we could come to some kind of amicable agreement, but if someone's
oh yeah, I love Sylas.
Shouting like that, and to your point, if we can talk them back down a little bit without necessarily directly answering that question, and then
if we could avoid the direct answering, that would be
and
good.
then talk them back around to it once we've gotten them in our pocket, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Right, all of it is them trying to, like you said, take control of the situation. They're, insulting you, insulting Lewis for things that happened in the past. That's all them. Just like them saying your name at robberies. It's always all these tools that they think that they control you with. And if you can stare them back in the face with a straight face and give them a calm answer, it obliterates them like nothing else.
Well, I think they tried that with me once. Said, they kept harping on the, you shot first type stuff, and I said, I did, and I'll do it again if I have to, because there's nothing that prevents me from doing that. If it's required, it's required.
Right. Yeah. If
I was following the orders of my sheriff or my senior in the situation.
Yeah. If it comes to it, then
the last thing I want to do is shoot someone.
As Cash says, in a moment you have to make a call, and you make a call. It may be the right one, it may be the wrong one. At the end of the day, just learn from it.
Aye.
So, but anyway, like I said, anytime you have questions, anything, don't feel afraid to talk to me, because
I figured,
because that way I can I can address, maybe in that situation in the future, I can adjust the way that
think
I
about
argue
how
with them
to handle them. And that's all I really wanted from this conversation. So I do appreciate it. Cool. But, I figured it's better people get feedback directly on situations like that than people festering on something that frustrated them. So that's what I'm trying to do.
And more to the point of having unity, if we don't have the conversations like this amongst ourselves, then we'll take it out there and it'll show. So.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Sylas.
I'll let you get back to patrolling, since I know you don't like sitting still too much.
Well, that's alright. When I have people to talk to, it's
Sure.
it's when you're just standing on the porch quietly and the bell never rings and
right.
They usually hang around in Strawberry.
I'm not sure.
They're the ones who keep the wildlife in check and usually deal with nature.
Oh, what? There are more folk out there like me?
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Who's that fellow outside?
I need water. You should water.
Wow, nothing's happening.
I'm gonna give you the telegram. Or I could. There's also a way. Hold on. Let me also give you the telegram of the head state ranger, if I can find it. Let me give you the head ranger that I know is always around. So his name is Roy Callender, and his telegram is.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
What is he? Oh my God. What is this? Oh, you're so sweet.
Will suffice. But like I said, just making sure that you pay it forward. That is your payment.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Wow.
Count up. Let's go.
Let me just get these numbers. Go on.
Roy Callender, and his telegram is YA837. YA837.
Got it. Thank you.
Right.
What was your name?
Deputy Charlie Branch.
Charlie Branch. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and
Thank
your
you.
words.
Take care, Forest Fish.
Huh?
Nice seeing y'all.
Yeah, you. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing here?
What?
Always.
What are you doing here?
Well, I
Nice to see
got
you,
beat
Ophelia.
up by the
Yeah,
people in the
I'm gonna go
porch
check the
here
telegrams.
earlier.
Maybe. We never get time.
Wait, what? Who beat you
Mount
up?
it up and ready to
Some
go.
fella who came over
Go.
here and started staring at me, and I was
Yeah.
about to tell him to leave, and then he started beating on me. And I nearly
Oh,
had him, and then the fellow walking by decided to kick me in the side and keep going, and then Winter sucker punched me and ended up face down in the porch. So
You get a good look at them, or there was one of them local ruffians?
they were the ruffians that just linger around out here. Aye.
You mean the bastards that linger around the damn doctor's office?
No, he was walking. He was walking in the porch right here, walking
Like
by.
this?
Okay, so he did this. Okay, go lean underneath the lantern. Lean there.
Okay, I'm leaning.
He walks up like this.
Okay.
I'm going to get some water.
He walks up slowly at you, looks at you.
And then he stands there and does that. And I was about to tell him to leave, and then he just started punching me.
Damn.
And then as I'm tackling him down right here, another fella that looks, I kid you not, exactly like him, starts walking along right here. And then he just turns and then kicks me.
Maybe it was his twin brother, and that's why he reacted.
Honestly,
so
it did look like his twin brother from my memory.
Damn. The only person that ever has been beaten up at their own porch. I'm, of course, incredibly lying. That has happened many times. Wright has been shot in his own damn porch.
Oh.
And I've been shot on the inside by 5 people.
Wait,
None of them
really?
hit me, but glass flew everywhere. Yeah. Also, look. Who do I look like?
From behind, you look like Shields.
Fuck off! No, fuck off.
What?
Really? Right. I look like Right.
Oh, you do, you do.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
Sometimes you're not
I'm gonna
quite
have
as
to
broad
roast
as
me
Right,
up with
though.
a friend.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
It's only because you're
Oh,
not as
you
broad
too.
as Right.
Yeah, no, I'm a skinny fuck. I get that, but still, I look more like Right from behind than I do Shields.
Okay, yeah, okay. Aye, but if Shields were to wear that same coat, and us just saw the sort of blondish hair, you know, blondish brown
I
hair.
hate this. I shouldn't have done that fucking coloring thing.
What coloring thing? You changed your hair color?
Yes, and now it's like this because my hair color is like slightly grayish white.
Aye, I noticed that. Is it just is that the way it's always been, or did it change?
It used to be dark brown, and then it whitened up.
Huh, so you
I was-
just
I was
went
the
gray early.
Well, the thing is, I was the only train conductor, so I had to deal with a lot of time schedules and things like that. So I got stressed out.
You sure?
I see.
So I can tell you, I am proud of you.
Oh. Thanks, Cash.
And you look ridiculous trying to present yourself like that. So brazenly trying to just rile me up, and it's not working at all. I guarantee I'm not riled up whatsoever.
You're not.
I'm completely unaffected.
You're not riled up by the fact that she's dressed just like you.
Excuse me, this was my original Blackwater outfit.
Oh, is it?
ma'am.
That's a Blackwater outfit.
She doesn't have a white shirt.
I
that's the
didn't-
thing.
That's because
Aye.
Cash had the white shirt because he was
Oh,
sheriff.
then it's completely different. Then you don't need to.
First, it's Harper and Wesley walking around calling themselves the Blackwater Boys when they're in fucking Rhodes, and now it's Lydia wearing her same old outfit that made the black and gold look so damn good, and now it's just me all in my lonesome down. in
Not seen you
Blackwater.
move this fast.
You started this, by the way, Sylas, because you also abandoned him. So this is what started this whole thing.
Well, I mean,
You guys know that Rhodes could use a sheriff, right? I know the curse is a real thing, but you know if you want to.
I don't want to be in Rhodes.
Hey, Cash. I'm plum tuckered.
then go to bed.
You may go boy.
You said you were plum tuckered.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
You can tell I'm tired because I'm getting silly.
Oh my goodness.
That or the morphine.
I heard that.
I'm not on morphine.
Cassie, what's wrong, buddy? Why
I
shaky?
heard that there was another order and she was disregarding it. Well, not really an order, but a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I told Cash I was
Plum tucket?
no. That I
I
was
think I kind of.
what?
Alright, you need to stop that, Branch. You don't know what you're talking about.
But I already said I don't know.
True.
No, you didn't.
Isn't that how you say I don't know in your language?
You're not saying it right in the first place.
Okay, do it then, and I'll
I did
repeat it.
again.
I dinna can.
I then I can.
Okay, there you go. Not
Because it reminds
dinna
me
canna.
of
Oh,
like
yeah.
cans of food for dinner.
I
A
love
then
jam
I can is funnier because it's Wright's thing because he eats beans.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly
you
what it makes
actually
me
look
think.
great.
Thank you.
I wish
See,
I could do
Sylas?
outfits like that.
See, Sylas, when you say things like that, they agree with you, and it's great.
Well, what's that?
I asked him how great I looked. He said I look great.
Oh, maybe.
I like the black and gold. I feel like I haven't seen anyone else pull it off that good before.
He's never seen you, Cash. He's never seen you.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I don't,
Cash.
Cash. I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
he's seen it.
Somebody's banned
I'm
from
sorry,
Black.
Cash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's such a baby. He's gonna turn around later, probably.
I don't think so. I think he might be a wee bit stubborn. He's gonna at least check his telegrams.
Yeah, at least he's still gonna
That was great.
All right, I want to patrol places that I don't usually patrol because I'm
Oh,
bored.
where? Let's go.
Up the mountains.
Okay.
I forgot I changed horses. Come here, boy.
I got a new horse.
Oh shit!
Say hello to Odysseus.
Don't stop buying horses.
No.
The stables are not big enough.
Well, I'll put Zephyr out to pasture for now.
At least you're gonna keep up with Jack Kettleman.
Oh, what do you mean?
He has the same breed, same style, same coat of horse.
Okay, no, he's got the same breed. It's not the same style, though.
No, it is.
I've seen it. No, I've seen it. It's got short mane and tail, and they're dark red. Thanks for the follow.
No, bullshit.
No, I know. I pay close attention to the sort of horses that people are riding around.
Absolute bullcrap.
It's not. You just don't like that I'm right.
No, you're not right.
Listen, he used to have a horse like this with a long white mane, but it had a grey-white tail. But lately, I've seen him riding one around that has got a short, dark red mane and tail.
Is it also a Mustang?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What?
Oh, hey, here, come close.
Uh-huh.
Come right next to me.
Okay.
Like right up next to me. Not in front of me. Okay.
I know. I'm trying to.
Just stay. Okay, stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. Perfect. Here, let me show you something.
Okay.
Let me reach back in the saddle. I'm not giving it to you. I'm just gonna show you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, where'd you get that?
An old thing that I got from somebody that's not with us anymore.
So it doesn't work.
They did an entire recall on them, but I managed to save this one.
Aye, but so it doesn't. It looks like it's sort of broken. It doesn't work.
It is broken. It is completely broken. But it's still interesting to have it.
Aye.
As far as I know, no one has them except me.
Aye, that could be pretty valuable. Probably don't want to let people. It's at least.
At least $140.
I think it'd probably be worth a lot more than that. Just
on the market, yeah.
Aye, people
But
like to have something unique.
If I were to sell it at the store.
Aye. Oh. Oh, sneak.
Hold on, where is... There it is.
The fort?
Yep, gotta go to Fort Wallace. Also, look for... I've been told that West Elizabeth has vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, that's what fish...
Huh.
That's what Forrest fished. I wish I had enough time to give him the proper procedures to become a ranger, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we gotta be careful here. We're back, boys. The hounds are reinstated once again.
The hounds?
Yeah. Hello, doggos. How you doing? I wish this was a detention.
I was gonna say,
place.
imagine if we could use these cells here.
Are you alright there, mate?
Black Cat, thank you for the raid.
Did you commit some atrocity act? Okay.
Well,
I'll
it
just leave you
looks
there.
like he's just hanging out in there, considering the door's wide open.
Maybe you try mutiny. No, it's not a ship. Never mind. It hasn't changed.
What you mean?
I thought they, you know, because I haven't been here in a while since,
Okay.
you know, they took the first time out. The stables.
Pretty nice tables.
Yep. Oh no! Oh no!
What?
No, stop following me! Stop following me!
Why is it following you?
They missed me. Feed a carrot. I've got carrots for you. Where's Saffron? Yes, follow Saffron. Okay, they're putting him back in. Fine. This used to be, probably is now, Wright's office. That's a door that is locked.
It used to be Wright's office?
No, this used to be Swan's office.
Oh, okay.
Contraband of moonshine.
Oh, wow.
I'll just take that. I can't take it. It's too slippery.
Well, then leave it there.
Mm-hmm. Here to make reports and telegrams and all that. Look how nice it is. And you got the
A collection of bear traps.
Yeah. You can never have too many bear traps. What are you looking at?
I was just
Map?
just looking at the map.
Oh. Or you eat.
The mask.
Which is really nice looking. I like it a lot.
Oh, it's a...
That's about it, pretty much. You can check the outhouse, but I don't think you want that.
No, I'm good.
We separate.
That dog just never stops barking at the gate there.
Yes, he has problems. Look how many dogs we have.
Hey, there's quite a few.
And again, a lot of wolves in around this area, so probably parking because of that.
Waiting for the guards to yell at
We're using
me.
this a lot, apparently.
Sorry?
We're using this spot a lot. Hold on.
We're gonna be using this spot a lot?
Hold on. What is this? Wild carrots.
Ooh. Nice.
If you get one, you get a couple more.
They're great weight, so should be easy to find.
Yeah. If they're on this particular side.
Aye, they could be on the other side. It's so funny how he gets excited about finding things to pick. Find one. Oh, and there's another one over there, I think.
Where? There's this little itty bitty spot then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What?
Look at your carrot and look at and see if you get a stupid pun. Is it looking at?
I just feel like they're so wild they don't care at all.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Died a little inside.
I like that, and I can feed that to my horse too.
Does he like it?
Let's see.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Aye. I'm wondering how many of those I can stack.
I imagine it would be around 10 to
Aye.
30.
If I could do 30, that'd be very convenient.
Well, the thing is, they're
But
tiny.
there's
They're not
aye.
as big as. They're fat but tiny. They're not as big as normal carrots. Do you feel like there's another?
Another what? Sorry.
Another like. Oh, well, you know, Kerrigan's son's around.
Aye. I dealt with it. I arrested him last night.
I know that. I read the report about it. I am shocked. Give me a second. Lewis told me that he looks exactly like Baz.
Aye.
With hair.
I met Baz a few times. He looks like Baz with 2 eyes and hair. Aye.
Weird.
And he sounds a lot like him too. Not
The hell
exactly.
did-
But
I'm guessing it's not Riggs's son because he's old as hell.
I'm gonna assume no. This is. He said that his mother is sick, and that's why he's here to get like an inheritance or something.
Oh, Baz's inheritance.
Well, he heard that Baz is doing good out here. That he had money,
Oh.
so that's why he came.
The irony.
Sorry, picking some oregano.
Oh, that's oregano?
Uh-huh. Sometimes it looks like it's got bigger leaves. It's all over right here. He's just picking so much oregano. Oh, I can get more than 30 in the stack? 40? Dude, oregano doesn't do this to me when I eat it. Doesn't my vision go funny? Okay, I'm gonna have to change the saddle for my own sanity. Because it doesn't think it has stirrups. She won't use the stirrups proper. Charlie. Where'd he go? I wonder if he crashed. He's gone. Wait, there you are. No, where were you?
That bush in front. I was peeking about and everything.
I wasn't looking for you hiding in a bush. I didn't think you'd be hiding.
This is why we barely catch people.
Well,
They hide in fucking bushes.
okay, I wasn't looking for you hiding. I didn't even fathom that you were hiding.
The thing is, I wasn't even here. I'll show you what I was doing. I was doing this. Even when you were shooting, I was doing this. I was hiding like this, but every time I was doing this.
I was not even looking for you because I assumed you'd be around. Does that make sense? I wasn't looking to find you.
Yeah. Oh, birds.
That's the first time I shot. It was because I saw birds, but they were weird. So.
Oh!
Okay.
I got it.
Wow.
Oh shit! That's a cliff.
Can you imagine if you did that and then you knocked yourself out over that cliff
The
after?
embarrassment would be.
That would have been one of my favorite days in the job.
Got a geese. It's a Canadian one, but if anybody asks, it's an American one.
Every time I have shot at something today, it's disappeared before I can get to it. I'm gonna laugh when you shoot in the air one day and a bird falls. That'd be amazing. I saw a clip of it happening to someone in single player.
I feel
Shot in the air.
satisfied. I feel like I accomplished something today by shooting that bird.
Why is this fella stopped here?
I think he doesn't have enough traction. Go on, fella. Go, go. You bastard. Oh well.
Oh, he just rode away.
He just ditched his wagon.
That is so strange. Why did he do that?
It doesn't have anything in the back. Oh, I think I know why he did it.
Why?
It's actually properly stuck. Oh, one of the wheels is buried in the ground. That's why. Here, try to move it, Saffron. You'll know what I mean.
Sure. It's fine.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Whoa. It looks so weird.
Seems fine to me.
I don't know then. Wasn't fine for me.
No, I believe you.
Huh. I know what to use the oregano on now.
What's that?
This delicious poultry I just got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but then I'll stop having this beautiful 30 piece club.
You got shot.
That I got here.
Welcome to day one.
Thank you, follow. 30 piece what?
I got 30 pieces of oregano, and
Do you know that you could carry 40 in a stack?
I did not know this. No.
I found it out.
By doing what? Collecting a bunch of oregano?
Mm-hmm. I wanted a wee bit extra to eat, because if you eat it, it's actually pretty satisfying if you're hungry.
I would imagine it's pretty strong as well. Have you met this horse before?
I don't think so. I was actually going to ask you about him.
This is Bart.
Bart. Was Bart and Carno? Carno's the other one?
Carno's the other one, yeah.
Okay, that's... That just makes me think of meat.
I got this horse December last year.
Okay.
Actually December 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how old he is. He's very some people that remember him love him, and he has cute little ears that are always up like this.
Looks like everyone left.
Oh look.
Howdy.
Howdy.
You okay, Korea?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
It's nothing you can do about it. It's okay. It's about what we talked about. Just hearing more things is making me more angry, and I just don't know what to do anymore.
No, I'm I don't understand, but I understand a wee bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, like, what the morals of my department are anymore, and
no, that'd be really frustrating.
I'm just gonna check my telegrams and see, because somebody was supposed to bring down Titus over here and he's not here, so I don't know what's going on.
Black Cat. Thank you so much. Aye. All right.
Are you doing okay?
I'm doing fine.
I'm planning on starting up transferring all that investigation for the Viceroy over to the new template tonight. So it's probably not going to get finished tonight, but it'll at least get started.
I know you mentioned it before. At least right now, it just seems like everything's cold. We haven't heard anything, which, I mean, it's good not to hear about more people getting murdered, but
yes, it's true. That's why I want to try and get that paperwork all
just in
finished.
case stuff starts again.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Well, if it, just let me know, and
yeah,
I can prepare for stakeouts and stuff too. I just need to know ahead of time.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, sounds good, Mitchell.
All right, see you then.
Yep.
Bye.
Get your badge on.
What's going on?
I'm still gonna respond to something if it comes up, but
fair enough.
my plan is to go sleep.
Okay.
You're going to go off to go sleep?
Mm-hmm.
I probably should do the same before it gets too late.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get trapped here in Valentine.
Oh, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed. No, you're not allowed to.
Not allowed.
I'm wounded. I got shot and then I got punched where I got shot.
I'm wounded.
Charlie's real funny when he tries to mock people.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed to sound ridiculous so people don't know I'm being mean.
Oh my god.
Hey, O'Malley.
Wait, who's doing the O'Malley?
Fuck off. I do miss hearing that grumpy voice.
He showed up and he threw a badge at me and then I didn't really see him again.
He's your next of kin. Take him out of the next of kin. They won't bury you. You'll rot outside.
I don't care at that point. I really don't. Once I'm dead, I'm dead. It doesn't matter what happens to my corpse.
I'll remember that.
Okay. We've determined with Charlie when he goes, instead of casting dirt down in the coffin, we'll cast handfuls of cartridges.
I'm being buried with all my guns.
30 of them? How many did you see?
6 bolt actions.
Why do you need 6 bolt?
However, because when I used to sell guns, there was a moment where we thought that bolt actions were going to go off the market, so we buy a shit ton of them, and I still have them and haven't sell them. Because a lawman selling guns is not exactly a good sight or a good idea. Because they could think, oh, this guy's just getting the guns from the storage and selling them to people. So I can't do that. So just have a ton of guns that now I'm gonna do something with them because now I can use them for the hounds. Maybe not the bolt actions, but the lich fields, yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You can have your own personal armory all stocked up.
I could hire an entire army and stock them up.
Again, probably not the best thing for a lawman to be doing.
I'm gonna go talk to Jody Quinn. We're gonna do an entire vigilantism group.
Dear.
You get a bolt action, and you get a bolt action.
I've already got one. I've got my bolt action's really nice actually. I just never bring it out because.
Let me see it.
I have to go. It might be in the bank. I'll go look.
Make sure to clean your satchels before you get your horses out to pasture, right?
Always.
Okay, good.
He's like, you didn't delete your guns, right?
finds it.
My horses love to hit their guns. Okay. Let me see it.
Here, I can hand it to you.
Okay,
Actually.
I just told Snow if you're gonna do this, go to the office.
Oh, sorry.
Or at least on the porch or something. I mean.
No, just turn around. You don't have to give it to me.
I'm handing it to you.
You don't have to, because I gotta go in the office. It's the same principle.
It's too late.
God, fine.
All right.
Well, you can go on the
start my
porch.
trek home. Y'all be safe.
All right, take care.
So you can be in the sunlight in the porch, you said?
No.
Okay, fine.
I don't think that's the case. Property of S. Mitchell. It's slightly dirty.
Oh, I mean, it's been... Okay. Thank you.
Don't...
Sorry?
I would like this rifle more if we could make the wood darker or something.
I agree.
I don't like how bright it is. I see blood on the floor. Watch out.
I'm so sorry.
It's like the bright metal with the bright wood looks odd to me.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's. I did darken it up a wee bit because there are a few different ones you can choose. But
I am stunned that you actually found a good metal to go with the red. Like, it's not incredibly pretty, but it's better than most.
I really like the way it looks. That I have a double action I've actually done with some similar
No, it looks decent. It doesn't look like you just put like cherry juice just on your gun.
No, it's they've got some nice opposite colorings going. Wow. Actually, my lever action shotgun's got red on it too.
I actually thought you said lover.
Lever, not lover, but lever.
I couldn't imagine having a lover.
Okay.
That punch has really got to be Saffron.
I'm so sorry.
That's the second deputy you accidentally punched in the face. Me being another one.
I've accidentally punched a lot. I punched a lot of deputies before I became Law 2. I punched Holloway. Oh, hey! Okay. Okay. Now I've got to go get my stitches redone again. Thanks a lot.
Oh, stop being...
I'm kidding! Yes, that's my hat. Excuse me.
Take it back.
I want to, but I'm afraid.
Do it. What's the worst you're gonna do?
Dirty juice.
That. Okay.
You just gotta learn to control yourself better.
Okay. Stand there.
Oh, look at him. He came running. You already got your hat.
Oops.
Oh, what the fuck, Saffron?
Just toss him.
I'm joking. Oh, right. That's right.
There you
go. Up against the wall, really. Real mature.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my ribs. You're lucky I didn't get shown the ribs. Oh.
Look, I didn't punch you that hard. Oh, that's what O'Neill did to me when we were practicing up on...
I remember that. God damn it! You didn't punch me that hard. I need a bandage.
Well, it's not as bad as one time Wright was tackling Pavis, and so I ran up and tried to kick him off, and I just started kicking them both really hard.
Wait, Tavis? Who's Tavis?
Pavis.
Oh, Pavis. You kicked ass and Pavis at the same time?
Wright and Pavis at the same time.
Nice, well done. Where was it? In the back, the butt, or the front?
The butt.
Nice. They got their asses kicked at the same time. That guy looks so much like Wesley, it freaks me out, but like from afar. The guy to the left, if you're looking at him, in blue. That's your rope, Saffron.
I'm quite aware. Oh, Howdy.
Well, that was creepy. That was actually creepy.
Oh, look at Odysseus over there grazing. He's migrating towards the street. Alright, time to go hitch him up. Although, I'm probably just gonna go to bed.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm probably gonna go to bed too.
Aye. I'll see you both again some other night. Probably tomorrow.
All right.
Who knows?
I mean, I might go to bed as well, but probably not a wee bit after I.
My pretty horsey. Okay, actually, we have to fix the saddle real quick. I'll show you. Once I put a saddle on that's not one of these types, I should start using it again. Using the stirrups. I just can't have the pretty blue one. The same one I always get. I can keep that same reins. That doesn't look as good though. Okay. I'll go with that. That's nice. Maybe. The black with the blue. Yeah, actually that one's nice. And we gotta change the saddlebags. There we go. There we go. We finally use the stirrups and I won't be going crazy. I just can't use that saddle. It doesn't believe it has stirrups. As dumb as that sounds. So I did like the blue saddle. You guys are probably just going, man, she's crazy. I didn't even notice that stuff. Okay, guys. So, that's me ending for tonight. Let me see. Yeah, it was, instead of using the stirrups, she would just come smack her palms on the horse's back and jump off and like jump off the ground, lean over this. Yeah, just mounting without the stirrups. It was annoying me. like Casins is streaming. We can send. Oh no, Warthog. Warthog's going still. Poor O'Neill. We're gonna raid Warthog. You guys go give him some love. Guys, thank you for the support. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good rest of your night.